Somebody give me a guillotine. I just might ride on my enemies. Thought can I fuck on my energy? Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays everybody wanna say something. Goddamn, I'm the man and it feel like it. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm tryna get paid.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something. And this is why I like to get in early instead of like the last second. Anyway, you know, I'm just going to take the one for a minute, you know, just so I can mess with that while we do that. But anyway, what is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy, Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Robo of Left Face TV, but we didn't get to plan ahead so I could actually get these scenes together before we actually went live. But that said, we, and by we, I mean the disembodied voice that you hear is Robo of Left Face TV, and we are here for another round of Nerds of Culture. Forgive me while I mess with some stuff because we have some scenes and whatnot that we are no longer using. Let's see here. Actually, oh, you know what? This is why you're not. This is also the other reason why you're not showing up, but that is another story altogether. Yeah, let's do that. Bam, and then let's see what happens. Boom, there he is. He's a person now. He actually exists. He has feelings, and he exists on this plane of existence, not the other one that we had him in. Anyway, what is up? It's your peoples. It's the Nerds of Culture podcast. The what is it? Let's run down the list. The Woke Shade Room, the Woke Breakfast Club, the Woke New York Undercover of YouTube, the Woke Justice Gang. We are the League of Extremely Woke Gentle People. We're also the Woke MI5
Hellfire Club.
Yeah, we're the Woke Hellfire Club. We're the Woke Losers Club. You know,
because they all flow down here.
Yeah, and you know what? And we all woke down here too. So,
that's right. Damn it, that would have been way better. Shit.
We're all actually. You know what? That's gonna be the thing. That you know what? That needs to be a thing. I need to actually sit down.
We're the woke. So you gotta. That's all you gotta do is next week, and everybody just roll with it and be like, "Damn, that's dope." He's gonna be like, "We're the Woke Losers Club because we're all woke down here."
Goddamn right,
like
we're all
it.
woke down here. Wait, without the train running? I mean, okay, I guess, yeah. I'm joking.
Who said that? I don't have my chat up. Why you gotta make it weird?
Right? Anyway, we are a lot of things. We're a lot of things. We're woke everywhere, woke all at once, and most importantly, we do all this stuff. We bring you all this woke content because you know if it ain't woke, then you know honestly, what the fuck are we even doing here?
Facts.
But we do all of that. But we always got to bring that extra special ingredient. And I think y'all know what the ingredient is. It's that dash of sesame. Yeah.
Always.
But yeah, man, this is gonna be a fun one. And you know, it's gonna be fun for a lot of different reasons because something that Robo and I were talking about before we actually jumped in is that the thing we're gonna talk about, I actually have more than one problem with it. I mean, yeah,
we have a new one. A new one we just thought of just now.
Yeah, literally, like it's like, oh yeah, it's
like
that.
Yes, mother.
Well, it was kind of funny because when we were I guess in the ready room. Yeah,
the green room.
War room, yeah, getting our shit together. It's like, you know, this video isn't really what this video isn't really about what the title says it's
not
really not.
That was some clickbait shit. We made it. And you know what? let's be real about something. We got God.
Oh,
We're still gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're still gonna talk about it. We got though,
but low key got because I was like, all right, let me see what this clown's thing is, and it's like, you said a sentence,
yeah,
and then you talked to me about this dude who's on Bel Air,
yeah,
the whole rest of the time,
and I kind of skimmed the rest of the video because once I started realizing they weren't going back to it, I started skimming the rest of the video, and I would be willing to bet a lot of money it never comes back up. Like
I watched the whole thing because I put it on my charger. I wouldn't take a shower. I usually listen, so I figured I'm just gonna be listening the whole time in the shower. I was trapped. I was like, well, guess I'm learning about this guy who played Jeffrey in the Bel Air.
Which, okay, and let me.
And they're saying your mic is low. In chat.
Low? Oh, give me a sec. Give me a moment.
Low-ish.
So wait, actually, let me see if it's here and not there. Okay, yeah, there we go. Bam. Where to go? Let me click here. Oop, damn. That's a first. The Windows sound settings crashed when I clicked on. Wow, it did it again. Interesting. I have concerns. I am a little scared now. Give me a sec. Let me see if I can actually get this to pull up and do like it's supposed
Mike
to.
Manhattan, I've heard the same thing. That Bel Air is good. It's one of those shows that's not on a streaming platform that I watch regularly. But I do we have it in the Good Place?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll start it.
I'm gonna do.
I heard it was pretty good.
I know what happened. It's because I was fucking using that that website that I was using to live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And for even though
it was pulling audio.
Well, no. So basically, what they do is here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn myself up here. Maybe that'll make it better. I don't know. We'll just have to see. If it doesn't, then I have some other tricks up my sleeve. But right now, Windows is refusing to let me like. I wish I could show you what's happening, but it's like it would be so brief that it wouldn't even be worth showing. But like whenever I go into like the Windows sound settings and click on my microphone, it'll like act like it's getting ready to open it, and then it will just fucking like force close itself and
then restart. Yeah.
No, not restart. It just
closes.
Yeah, the Windows sound setting window, it just closes. Like I just like right now, like it'll have the little what's his face thing, and oh well, it'll be all right. I'm not that worried about it. I will tell you what.
Just turn your volume up.
Yeah, I'll just project more. I will talk more loudly. How about that? Is that better? I hope that's better. I can be loud. I can be pretty loud. I've never been accused of being quiet, so good luck with that. But no. All right. So, the thing that we are going to be talking about today is not going to be the part of the video where it's not going to be the part of the video where they're talking exclusively about Joffrey. I always want to call him Joffrey's Jeffrey actor Jimmy Akimbola. Even though, like, I swear he's a nice enough guy, and he's a largely inoffensive person, but as much as I enjoy his work and I enjoy him on Bel Air, he was ultimately the least interesting part of why I clicked on that video. I actually did not even know he was going to be there when I clicked on the video. I just saw Godfrey. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background about Godfrey. He is a comedian who some of you are probably, I can tell just based on like chat that we had earlier, but like the kind of the pre-live chat. I know that a lot of you are already pretty familiar with him. He's an interesting guy. He's a very interesting cat. He's been in the game for a while. He's one of those comedians that like I've always known about, but like he's just I don't know. He's a dude that I do find funny, but I will admit I find some of his like non-stand-up antics to be a little hotepish.
You know what he is?
What's that?
Oh, well, not in the hotep department, but he reminds me of a funny Stephen A. Smith, where it's like when you're doing the thing you're famous for, you're really good at it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When you step outside of that to try to do like political analysis or something, it was like,
right.
It's not good. You're not good. You need to stop that.
It's like I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir. I'm gonna take this opportunity because it won't let me do it while you're while we're in the what's his face mode. So I'm gonna just take the opportunity to do it now. There we go. Okay, Robo's fixed. But yeah, Godfrey's a cool enough dude. He's an interesting enough guy. But but he recently decided for whatever reason to dip his toe into the briefest of brief conversations. And when I say the briefest, I mean it is like it was like the one pump chump equivalent of an X-Men conversation. A part of me, I should probably go back and watch because it was a clip from like an actual podcast. I almost wanted to go back and listen to the whole podcast just to see if maybe there was more. Like
how did you get a show out of that one sentence? I mean, we're gonna do it.
It's like
we're impressive. We're not the standard. How do normal people do it?
I mean, right? But so basically, what happened was the video literally starts out with him just talking about the X-Men. I mean, that's literally just but it's based around something that I've seen a lot of lately, and I'm a little bit sad. I'm actually a lot sad that this is a thing right now. But some of you have probably seen, if you've been on social media any in the past like few weeks, some of you have probably seen this social media post that has been making the rounds. And this is why I think he actually brought it up, because it came up not long, like his like the whole video thing. It all came up right after this image hit the internet. Now,
what a
don't worry.
Image, though.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is okay. First off, this is crazy stupid. First off, why does MLK look like he's in a goddamn hostage video? Like, look, let's zoom in on my boy. My boy looks like he is being told, like someone is holding a gun to the head of Coretta Scott King right now and his family. And right now, he's just like, bruh. He's like,
doing
please.
that. Let my children go. Scene after what is the one? Remember that the A24X and then Pearl, like the end of Pearl, where she stares at the camera throughout the whole end credits. It's like that, where his eyes are starting to water and he's not blinking.
Right? Yeah, that's what it is. and then, like, I also want to draw your attention to another thing, like this right here. This is another cursed image. What is going on with Magneto's face? Like, did you look here? I'm gonna help y'all out just in case y'all can't really see it. What the fuck is that? What is that? See, this is why AI is cooked. This is why AI is cooked.
Get, like, at first I thought his eyes were cross-eyed. I thought he was cross-eyed.
That's what he looks like. They're
going in the right direction. They're both going in the same direction, but they still look cockeyed.
Yeah, no, like
AI. I can make it cross-eyed and not cross-eyed at the same time.
Right? Like, dude, what is going on here? But no, also this right here, this is the other cursed part of it. Not civil rights. Civil right toe.
Don't be greedy now.
What the fuck
Don't be
is
greedy.
this?
Oh, righto. My chat box was over it. I thought it just said civil right.
Oh, yeah.
Civil righto.
Civil righto.
Maybe AI was trying to throw a little Spanish in there. You know, a little Spanglish.
Japanese, maybe some
Yeah,
Japanese. It's like,
oh yeah, probably
yeah,
a civil rights.
it's a
Civil rights. Right.
civil righto is basically
Righto.
what they're trying to do.
And we
it's
say
like,
that, and we do that accent with nothing but respect.
yeah, exactly. No, 100%. But this is wild
It's out of
shit.
love.
You gotta admit.
It's out of love for the culture.
Yes, 100%. Y'all know me. But no, I just found it funny that it says that I was today years old. The X-Men weren't just superheroes. They were a whole civil righto metaphor. Professor X equals MLK and Magneto equals Malcom X. Same oppression, different responses. Okay, so this is a stupid thing. And I really want to divorce y'all of this idea that this thing. I know y'all are okay, but anyone who like wanders in from out of the cold, I really want to help you guys out. And make it better, because I'm sorry, but none of this shit is fucking true, okay? None of this that they're saying is true. All right?
I think everything they said after that was not true.
Oh yeah, because I tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's not even bullshit these people. Because like I said, this is gonna be the shortest reaction video in the history of short reaction videos. Because once again, this is such this video is 9 minutes and 52 seconds. It is titled X-Men is about Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Now, I don't know if y'all want to count this shit out, but keep track at home. While you're watching this, I want y'all to keep track at home and see what number you come up with.
Okay,
Yeah, I want to see what number you guys come up with for how long we're going to spend watching the portion of this 9 minute and 52 second video. And what it's like, the thing that we're actually going to be talking about.
And don't worry, we're not going to get anywhere near 9 minutes.
Oh, no, not at all. So real talk, I walked into this video thinking,
oh, wow.
Oh man, we're about to go in.
It's actually less than I thought, because I just did it again. I was like, oh. It's even less. It's less than I thought.
He
finishes his sentence. Anyways, just
it's like, yeah. Let's here. I'm gonna play this shit, and y'all are gonna be able to hear and be able to kind of follow along with us. But here is Godfrey, and I believe the gentleman's name to his right, our left. His name is Akbar. I don't remember his last name, but at least I think I might just totally call this brother out his name. But maybe, possibly. I don't know really. But
yeah, Akbar. Yeah, Akbar.
It is. Oh shit. Okay, good. I'm a fucking genius then.
Akbar, and I'm not. Man, no. You know what? I could fucking try. I'm not gonna be like that. Jabaja Biamila. Biamila. It's African as fuck.
And Saleka Salam to you too. Anyway, that said, let's watch this shit. Oh, and let me make sure it's turned. Okay, yeah, we're turned up.
The X-Men is about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Yes.
Magneto is Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King is Xavier. Is Dr. Xavier. Their philosophies were that's where he got it from.
Yeah. It's
a lot of stuff is from black stories. And they just.
That is it. That was
basic.
It. That was it. Like, that's literally, it's 16 seconds.
The next little anecdote is going to be the next little anecdote. You don't even have to watch it. The next anecdote is going to be about how he met Stan Lee, and Stan Lee told him that Blade saved Marvel.
Which is public knowledge. It's not even.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah, and that's old. That's settled law at this point.
And then he goes into talking to the actor about Bel Air. I believe he met Stanley. I don't, it's whatever. But I mean,
yeah.
It's just, why'd you name your video that? We know why.
Yeah. Well, no, we know why, because honestly, X-Men is kind of like that. It's basically like a guaranteed stimulus package for the algorithm.
Because look, well, I said it before, so this is not shade. I want to watch Bel-Air. I've never heard anything bad about it. I want to watch it.
It's really good. It's really good.
I believe that. However, nobody's looking for Bel-Air. Nobody's searching Bel-Air. Like what do you watch it, you enjoy it, but like what do you brew? Bel-Air episode 3 explained. Like so you have to have something for the SEO, and they're like, look, let's just title this shit for X-Men so we can get some movement on this thing.
Yeah, that was it, because ain't nobody look, I get it. I like Bel-Air a lot. I think I'm a season or two, but like actually I'm 2 seasons behind. I haven't watched the 3rd season of Bel-Air, but I like the first 2 seasons of Bel-Air.
Right?
Yeah, the last one just came out, and it's good shit. It's like it's basically Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but less funny and more serious.
Right. Yeah, that's what I got out of it. Yep.
Yeah, it's less funny, more serious. But they do tackle a lot of shit that happened on the original show and tackle it more seriously. Like the stuff with Carlton and like addiction and Will.
I really like the
Dad,
Carlton
shit
part.
like that.
I really like the Carlton part because I haven't seen it, but I remember watching it was a YouTube video that like was used it as a reference.
Gotcha.
I saw like the scene, and as a dude of the Puerto Rican diaspora who doesn't speak Spanish, sometimes you kind of feel like that kind of like outsider, like at the younger me, like now you can't tell me shit, but younger me is like, dang, am I really Puerto Rican? Like that. So like, I could definitely relate to somebody who is made to doubt their blackness and their identity.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, it's good shit. It is really good shit. And I recommend anyone that is interested in that sort of thing to watch it. But here's the thing: we're gonna do the thing that Godfrey could not do. Actually, we'll do 2 things that Godfrey could not do. 1, tell the truth about the X-Men. 2, actually talk about the X-Men for the majority of this, what we're here to talk about. Like if I want some jokes, if I want some fucking jokes, I'll call Godfrey up. I'll watch a Godfrey stand up any minute.
What about comic book analysis? Getting some deep dive.
wait.
Nigga, please.
No, God, no.
So you're saying your job is safe for now?
Yeah,
right?
my job is safe. My job is very safe. That said, here's the thing. Here's the thing with here's the thing with Godfrey's analysis. So I want to go back to something that he said. The only thing he actually said.
The X-Men is about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Now, I want to point out something. I think, and actually, just full disclosure, there is an actual standalone video that's coming out that's going to be diving a little bit more into this as well. But I love Jimmy's response here because this is the type of response. Honestly, if you're not black, I totally understand. If you don't understand what this code is that he's doing, see how he's leaned back on the couch. He's got like he's got his hands on his lap basically, and he's just kind of like, He's just nodding his head, just kind of going along with it. This motherfucker has no clue what the fuck Godfrey is talking about at all. Yeah. And I'll take you a step further. Brother man right here, he don't know either. He don't know either. He's like,
yup.
Like I want to take, like Maverick. I want to take. How we kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but here I want to take us to where what I'm talking about is gonna happen.
Is Malcolm X and Martin Luther King is Malcolm X.
Let me-
It's all a lot of stuff is from black stories. And they just kind of, Superman is the Egyptian about Osiris, like power from the sun. Same thing.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I read all.
I love that. I'm just now hearing that for the first time. I never knew.
myself.
It's like, man, that's crazy, man. I didn't even know. Come on, brothers. Come on. These people do not act. First off, I know that every Negro in that goddamn room was just like, man, I don't know what the fuck this nigga is talking about, but fuck it.
Look, not one of them has picked up a comic book in the last in 40 years of their life. Like they were single digit numbers in age last time they opened up a comic book.
Right.
Which is okay. Okay. Not everybody grows up with comic books. I stopped reading them around 20, so there's a lot of shit that I don't know. And you don't have to sit there and pretend like you know everything. But what's wild is that more than the two clearly not knowing, but pretending like, yup. Godfrey doesn't know. As a matter of fact, he goes on to talk about how Superman is actually stolen from the Osiris myth, because Osiris got his power from the sun, and it was oh shit, This is a big part of that problem that I see a lot, and and we are so good at identifying when the right does it. We are so good at identifying like QAnon and shit like that. But when somebody who isn't on the right or isn't some white supremacist conspiracist, they kind of go, oh shit, yeah. No, he wasn't based off Osiris. Do you know how many Bronze Age people thought that the sun was a god and had myths to some like pretty much all of them? It was a giant ball of heat that they didn't know what it fucking what it was, and so it must have been a god or something. Like there's this idea that, and this is the problem here. The problem is that they always start with a kernel of truth. Is Africa the birth of human civilization, the birth of science, the birth of art? Yes. Was Africa pillaged and now there's this story about these uncivilized people that culture was brought from Europe and XYZ? Is it yes, that's all true, right? That's all true. It still happens to this day. How many people think that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and da da da? Nope, nope. We have to keep correcting these things. So we know this is true. So then we say some bullshit like Superman was actually stolen from the Osiris myth. No, it wasn't.
No.
There's no evidence for that. But to the point, didn't you just come out with a fucking video? Didn't you like a few months ago? How long was that? But it wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah, no. Someone actually said it in the chat earlier, and I wish I could go back and find it. I forget who exactly said it, but someone basically pointed out that the video that we put out. Some of you might remember this video. I would forgive you if you didn't, because when I initially put it out, it didn't do as well as I would have hoped that it would have done, because a lot of people were upset. A lot of people got upset with me because, this video came out a year ago. Here, let me pull this up. This is it right here. This is the video. Professor X and Magneto are not based on MLK and Malcom X. This video came out a year ago. And while it did decent, it didn't do the numbers. I was expecting this video to like blow the fuck up. But people, it should have. It should have. And now nerd groups, I've seen people in nerd groups, because to go back to what I was talking about earlier about that AI slop image that was making the rounds, I actually saw people recommending my video in the comment for that post, and also saw people saying the same shit that I was saying about who the characters are actually based on who Chris Claremont is. And I also saw people bring up something that we talked about before when we were talking about who actually said that the X-Men are, or not the X-Men, but Charles Xavier and Magneto are based on MLK and Malcolm X, and it wasn't Stan Lee that said it. As a matter of fact, there's something really funny about that interaction, and we're going to take a look at it here in just a second. But no, I have seen people sharing my video. I've seen people using my talking points to make their point, which I'm fine with. I'm not against that at all. I am perfectly fine with if someone wants to take something I said and use it as ammunition against misinformation. I am all for it. I don't even care. I mean, I do care, but like, I'm less interested in being quoted or given credit than I am for people to actually be able to disarm bullshit. So I'll if the price I have to pay for ensuring that people out in the world aren't spreading bullshit and misinformation is for me to not get as much credit, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Whatever. I would love the credit, but honestly, just go with whatever deity you believe in on that one. That said, we have something that, and I think we actually showed a clip of this the last go round when we were talking about this. I want to take us to a little video. This is from the X-Men Creators Choice, Volume 1 and 2 Roundtable, and this was something that was.
Can you make it to where I can hear?
Oh, you couldn't hear before?
No. I didn't want to interrupt it though.
You should have been able to. Oh, wait. You know what? Here, let me see. No, you should have been able to hear. I don't know why you weren't. Let me.
I seen the video anyway, so it's not a big thing.
Oh, cool. Well, here, let me actually let me get that out of your way. Let me double check something because let's see here. Oh, I know why. Here, let's do this. Boom. There we go. Now you should be able to. I just realized. So basically, I have been turning those off for no good goddamn reason. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, cool. No, I was going through in SteelSeries GG and turning off all the other inputs when I was playing games with Carter and Cammy and all them. Didn't have to do it because apparently Windows reset my Discord settings.
Yep, does it all the time.
So you know what?
Yep,
and that might explain why I can't access my my mic. Oh, here, wait, it's right here. Let's see.
And your volume just came up.
Yeah, I found a way to get to it. Here we're gonna. I found a workaround. So I'm gonna turn that down. I'm gonna turn that down because I don't want to be wild problematic. And we're gonna leave that up just so I can, just in case. Okay, now you should be able. You should be able to. You should be able to do the thing. Okay, so here I have this video here. This is man needs no introduction. Stan Lee. So here, let's see what Stan Lee has to say about Magneto.
Here is we've always tried to have villains, or at least very often, who aren't totally bad. Now, to me, Magneto really thought he was a good guy. He felt he's a member of a group that are meant to rule the world, Homo superior, as opposed to Homo sapiens. And he felt we're persecuted, we're hounded and hunted. Why shouldn't we strike back? We're superior to the human race. And from his point of view, maybe he was right. And Professor Xavier could always understand.
Okay, actually, I can't take this anymore. I have to jump in. I got to jump in like fucking double Dutch. Stan Lee is lying to y'all. Okay, first off, I want to make something very clear. When Stan Lee, who I think, what did we settle on? Was it 17 issues of the original X-Men series that he wrote? I think he only wrote the first like 16, 17 issues of that run.
Something like that. Yeah.
And I have receipts here. Let me pull this up. When did here? I want to see here where I'm trying to see exactly where he stopped. Let's see. It actually might be in the 20s actually. Let's see here. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, here we go. Roughly around issue 21, issue 22, Stan Lee is no longer writing X-Men. Okay, that's Roy Thomas. That's Roy Thomas that's actually writing X-Men by that point. Roy Thomas is who took over, and even then, Magneto was not that character. Stan Lee is taking credit for Chris Claremont's writing.
Yeah.
So I just want to make something very clear here. When the X-Men originally came out, it was not about civil rights, at least not in the way that people are trying to frame it. Because I want to remind people, MLK at the time of 1964, because I think he died not too terribly long after that, but the whole deal here is that, the whole deal here is that at the time that the X-Men came out and the time that it would have been developed, MLK was at the height of his unpopularity. MLK was one of the most hated men in the country. So it is very unlikely that Marvel, even back in the 60s, was interested in making a character based off a black man who was largely viewed as a terrorist.
A communist.
And a communist at that.
Yeah, and this is during the Red Scare and everything.
There is no fucking way. Also, now, okay, I'll give you Malcom X, if only for the reason that at the time, Malcom X was also seen as one of the most evil and deplorable men in our country because of his views on white supremacy and fighting back against white supremacy. So I would almost be willing to give Stan Lee the grace that he based Magneto on Malcom X, but here's where the real problem comes into play. Magneto and Malcom X do not share many, if any, views with one another. Malcom X was never, and let me bring it in here. Malcom X was never about killing people on that level, to genocide and enslave people. That wasn't who Malcom X was at all. Not by a damn sight, actually. And I would say anyone who based a character on Malcom X who is a bad guy, you just told me you don't understand Malcom X. That's basically that is basically what you just told me. Malcom X was not a genocidal person. He was not a person who was pro-slavery. Because I want to remind you guys, and once again, I would forgive you all for not knowing this, because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And some people tried to argue with me about this shit, but I will not fucking have it. Magneto was a fucking monster. Like that whole idea that, Magneto was right. Dude, look at this shit right here. Would Malcom X, okay, let's play a game. Would Malcom X say the human race no longer deserves dominion over the planet Earth? The day of the mutants is upon us. The first phase of my plan shall be to show my power to make Homo sapiens bow to Homo superior. So here, let's play a game. Let's pretend for a few seconds that this is Malcom X. Okay, we're gonna play a game. I'm going to say this as if I were Malcom X. The white race no longer deserves dominion over the planet Earth. The day of the Negro is upon us. The first phase of my plan shall be to show my power to make white people bow to black people.
So check this out. There are a group of people who think that's what Malcolm X is about.
Yeah. Guess what they are?
Are we saying that's what Stan Lee was?
Are we saying Stan Lee's a white supremacist?
I mean, because that's the only way. That's the only way that you're gonna write Magneto like this, and then also say he was based off Malcolm X. You got to be a white supremacist.
And let's be clear here. Marvel wasn't fucking with black people like that in 1964. It literally took them they wouldn't make Black Panther didn't become a thing until 1966, just 2 years later. So trust me when I tell you. Come on now. Also, let me also remind you guys of something. That whole idea of Magneto being like, oh, he's a freedom fighter. He's a freedom fighter. Okay, that shit that Stan Lee here. Let me pull the Stan Lee video back up because I feel like this is very important. This is very important. So I want to make sure that we don't lose. I want to make sure we don't lose any of this here. Let's.
Bob Harris, Fabian Nicieza.
Here is we've always tried to have villains, or at least very often, who weren't totally bad. Now, to me, Magneto really thought he was a good guy. He felt he's a member of a group that are meant to rule the world, Homo superior as opposed to Homo sapiens. And he felt we're persecuted, we're hounded and hunted. Why shouldn't we strike back? We're superior to the human race. And from his point of view,
okay, so what he just described was a fucking Nazi.
Mm-hmm. No, that's MLK. I mean, that's Malcolm X.
That's Malcolm X, though. That's look,
Malcolm X.
The shit he just described sounds like fucking Adolf Hitler.
Wait a minute. By any means necessary, though. Like, here's a picture with him standing with a gun in the window. Clearly, he's talking about genocide and killing all white people. Not about taking neighborhoods back. Not about self-defense. Not about liberation. He's talking about genociding white people. Clearly. Because then they made a cartoon character after him, a comic book character after him, for those very same views. Is that right? Did I get it right?
Yeah, I mean, more or less. I mean, I feel like this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. And I'm sick and tired of people spreading this fucking false narrative. People who really like, okay, let's play the game again. Let's play the game again. We're going to play the game again. And I challenge you to try to convince me that this is something that Malcolm X would say. Okay, I challenge you. So remember, we are Homo superior. So just now read Homo superior as black people. Remember, we are black people. We are born to rule the earth. The humans must be the white people must be our slaves. They are our natural enemies. And together, with our superhuman powers, we can conquer them all. Okay, now, Malcolm X would not say that.
I think I just figured out something.
What's that? What you would?
I think I figured it out. You know how like races who are never around black people can't tell black people apart?
Yeah.
They're mistaken Malcolm X for the black Israelite on the corner on Fordham Road in the Bronx. That's what it was. That's what it was. Because the black Israelites will tell you some shit like that.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. That's another story. Also, I don't normally do this because I usually leave this to Robo, but I'm going to do it here just because. But I'm just going to say that, and this will probably be one of the few times I do this, but right here, Joe Black Attack says, wait a damn minute. How are we describing a Jewish character, Magneto, as a gosh darn Nazi? Make it make sense. He might not be Malcolm X, but he's not that. And then I also want to bring up something else. And this is kind of goes to the whole reasoning behind why I said what I said. Magneto was not always Jewish. As a matter of fact, when he was originally created, there was nothing Jewish about Magneto at all. Not ever. He didn't become Jewish until the 80s when Chris Claremont was writing. This goes back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of the credit that Stan Lee is taking is shit that better writers did. And I want to remind you, the X-Men came out in 1964. This means that while Stan Lee only wrote the first like 20, maybe 20, 21 issues.
Which were doo-doo water, by the way.
They were fucking ass.
Nobody could tell me different. You're a liar.
Bruh.
You're a liar. If you go back, if you're a grown-ass man, and you go back and you read the 20, like, damn, those were shit. Those still hold up today. That shit was wild good. No. You're lying.
X-Men didn't get good until 1975, okay?
Right.
And by that, okay, so I'm gonna put this in perspective. The last book that Stan Lee wrote of the X-Men came out in 1966, just roughly around 2 years after it initially came out. That's when Roy Thomas came on. And Roy Thomas kind of really... I love Roy Thomas to death, but Roy Thomas didn't fix the problem either. The book was the book X-Men actually got canceled because it was fucking awful. And then they gave it another shot with giant size X-Men, and that was when the book actually took off.
But
That's
you know
when
what?
Yeah.
Let me, even if he was Jewish.
Yeah.
You know, I want to touch on that part.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have known, but you could be Jewish and a whole ass Nazi.
You can be. Ask Benjamin
There's
Netanyahu.
The president of fucking Israel. Every fucking Zionist that thinks that denying the genocide are fucking Nazis. So
100%.
I don't give a fuck if you're Jewish or not. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Like you could still be a fucking Nazi.
Oh, easily. You can easily still be a Nazi and be Jewish. There is nothing that stops you from being Jewish and a fucking Nazi. And I also remind you.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro, yep.
Yeah. So the issue, man, it's kind of funny how this works out because it was the year I was born. 1982 was the year where Magneto became Jewish.
Mm.
Now, he has been Jewish for a lot longer than he hasn't been. But still, him being Jewish does not exclude him from being compared to a Nazi. Because here's the thing. What do Nazis talk about? And see, this is how I know this is probably a chat bot and maybe not an actual person that said that shit. Because I literally put the image on the screen for you to see. I literally had the image up on the screen. I don't know how to help you any more than I already have. This is what happens. I literally show it with visual aids and people still don't want to listen. That's insane. It's crazy. Why am I even doing this? Why am I even bothering? If people are, I'm sorry, and you're probably a nice person, but I can't help people that are that fucking dim. Like if I'm sitting here telling you with visual aids what is happening and you look me dead in my fucking eye sockets and tell me that I'm wrong after I literally just showed you indisputable evidence?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, and I just, there's that part. And I also just want to say, like, don't let identity stop you from understanding who somebody is. Like, you could be Guinness Book of World Records, world's blackest man.
Yes.
And if you are running an African country with other black people in it, and you have another group of people there that are being genocided and sold into slavery, I'll call you a slave master.
Easy.
You can't. Yes, you can. If he's being a slave master, you got to be able to call this fucking evil shit out, because this is why we're in the way that we are, because we're going to sit there and be like, bro, you got whole ass trans people, gay people serving for Trump. Get the fuck out of here.
This part's actually insane to me. This part's literally insane to me. The fact that says, wait, the year you was born was the year a major revelation from Magneto. Yeah, Ernie, that proves you were destined to make X-Men content. You know what? You're not wrong. You are.
That's what's up. Joe Black attacks. That's what's up. I appreciate you listening, and at least we know you're not a chatbot.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
But I hope you are listening.
I hope. No. Here's the. I want you to hear me. I don't want you to just listen.
My mom always said, like, you don't hear me. Listen to me.
Listen.
Those are the same thing, Mom.
Do both of them. Do both of them. Because I'm telling you right now, I've literally stood in the presence of black white supremacists. Black people who literally hate other black people and love white people. I've been in the presence of these people. Yes. And you know me. I love to call out a sick Negro. I absolutely, positively fucking love it. But you know what? It makes this line that I'm about to play here hit that much better.
Why? Why have you turned against your own kind?
Oh, shit.
See? Like that. Like that shit right there. Magneto been trying to warn us about y'all. He been trying to warn us.
You were 1 cent off. Thank you, though.
Oh,
just
man, we appreciate
1 cent off.
We appreciate it. We're going to try. Thank you. I appreciate you, Thor, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. No, I am appreciative.
2000 party over. Oops, out of time.
Yeah, but now we gotta make it like a pun on streaming or something.
There you go. See, I got it. I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm always ready.
Just let you cook. My bad.
Yeah. Hey, if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But no, y'all know me, man. Y'all know me, dude. I'm not a I am not one to let a sick Negro feel comfortable in my presence. I refuse. I refuse. There shall be look. Do you know how often motherfuckers on the internet get this video from me?
This is a sick Negro.
Do you know how many times I get to use that shit on a weekly, if not daily basis? I'm just saying. But no, I want to take it a step further. Because we're not done yet. We're not. I know it sounds like we've been cooking for a while, but we're not done yet. And I do want to. But I will say we are going to take a quick prayer break. To read some super chats. That wasn't the only super chat that we got. We've got more. There's more. Here, let's take a look here. We have got let's see what we got here. We've got Dive on Dynamo with the 47 months in the Blerd Club Gold Silver Mine says our annual reminder, folks, wrong about comics. Dude, they're killing me out here. Also out here gifting. Memberships out here. We appreciate you, pimp. We also got J3 again with the 2 says cook. You're right. We are cooking. We're going to keep cooking. And we also got Xylism with the 5. Says, given what's happening this week, some people need no proof to believe a lie, but need all the proof in the world to believe the truth. Okay.
Man.
Dude, what was it I always say? People,
put that on a shirt.
It's true. Dude, we literally exist in a country where our own government has quite literally turned into the fucking government from the fucking Running Man, where they're sharing AI videos and passing them off as truth. And when they get called out, they're like, yeah, so? And?
Happens, no big deal.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's not that big deal. And dude, someone just talked about the Seal Unit was talking about the Hunger Games. I think I talked about this a few weeks ago, but there was someone who tagged me because of a statement I made about like 2 or 3 months ago, saying, "All right, y'all laughing now, but you won't be laughing when y'all are having a volunteers tribute for District 12 or whatever the fuck." I forget what district I said, but like someone had found that post when they made the announcement about the fucking
Patriot Games or something.
Yeah, the Patriot Games. And I was like, I am prophetic. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, all of our favorite media has been trying to warn us for a long time. And I don't care whether you're talking about the original Running Man or the remake of the Running Man. It's all the same to me at this point. It's all shady shithouse governments who are willing to craft false videos to lie to you about things that are happening, to keep you complacent. And honestly, while I know a lot of people had their issues with the remake of the Running Man, I actually thought it was pretty damn good. It was fun. I laughed a lot. I even teared up a little bit, and even was like pumping my fist when crazy action stuff was happening. It was great. It was a good fun time. But the thing is, at the end of the day, that movie is better than a lot of us deserve, because it literally is it is literally a warning shot that we're fucked, and people want to look at it and be like, oh, it's just a movie. It's not real. No, there's a reason why the movie was made. But that's neither here nor there. I want to get us back on track with this Stan Lee foolery. So I'm gonna keep playing this video that we got up here because I feel like there's a lot more to this story that needs to be said.
Maybe he was right, and Professor Xavier could always understand that, and he was always trying to reason with him and make him realize it. Right. Now, as far as you guys are concerned,
well, we've changed all that.
Okay, so did y'all just hear what he said? Now that's Fabian Nicieza on the screen right there.
Yeah,
Nicieza. So that was who said it. The person who said that is actually the real culprit here for why a lot of you have some really fucked up ideas about what the X-Men are. Okay, so the person, the disembodied voice,
real creator of Deadpool.
I mean, honestly, anything's better than Rob Liefeld at this point. But
the Deadpool is because of this dude.
Well, yeah, definitely. But here, you heard the guy say, yeah, we all changed that. Well, and honestly, I don't know if this was the case, but I'm pretty sure that was a shot across the bow, because technically everything Stan Lee was talking about in that little, I guess, monologue about the characters that he helped create. The thing is, some of that stuff he was saying wasn't actually his stuff. And this guy goes, yeah, we came in, we changed. Because technically, a lot of other writers came in after Lee and made the X-Men what we know them as today. The reason why honestly, let's keep it a buck. The reason why a lot of us like the X-Men don't have shit fuck all to do with Stan Lee. It has everything to do with this motherfucker that's on the thing right now, Fabian
Chris Claremont,
and Chris Claremont. Those two motherfuckers are the reason why you like X-Men so goddamn much. That because once Claremont walked away, it was Fabian who was basically running the show. Fabian was the one who was writing a lot of that X-Men shit from the 90s that a lot of y'all loved, that I love too. But the thing is, he doesn't get as much credit for it. People always want to bring up Claremont, and while Claremont definitely is the godfather, the really fuck the godfather, he's the fucking goddamn daddy, he's the grandfather, the grandpappy, the great-grandpappy, and maybe the great-great-great-grandpappy of the X-Men. But Fabian is, I would say, if you want to talk about the Mount Rushmore of people who changed X-Men forever, that actually made X-Men what you like today, you could. Chris Claremont has an automatic, he's an automatic lock on the wall. You can't take him off. But right. Fabian, he's up there right next to him. So let's I don't like to say John Byrne's name very often because he's a hateful person. But yeah, I'll say John Byrne gets a little love, but not by much. So here we go. Let's keep it pushing.
That's what I was about to say. Now, but you've changed it so much. For example,
one of the problems we came up with is that Magneto was becoming too popular or too recognized as a good guy. Yeah. So we had to find a way to bring the tension back between them, because they were both starting to go too closely together in the same philosophical road.
I guess it's like that old saying about a hero is only as interesting as the villain, and I think Magneto was really interesting in the beginning, but if he got too good, then it made Xavier not, and they didn't have anything to react against.
So there you go. We got Scott Lobdell right there. And Scott is basically about to say the thing that I've been kind of building up to this entire time. Now, you got to remember when this was made. This was made in the 90s, at the fever pitch of X-Men mania back then. So, and this is all kind of centered around the conversation of the X-Men animated series. So I want y'all to remember where we are in this video. So, yes, Scott and Fabian, they were the guys. Mm-hmm. They were like, when it came to the X-Men, those were the two stewards of the X-Men for a very long time. And are, once again, the reason why you they can't be denied. But Scott is about to say something. And I want y'all to pay close attention. I want to see how many people catch it.
It's tough when a villain's picking up laundry around the house. Right. So you got to get it back to the villain.
Magneto destroy laundry. And what I think makes Magneto interesting, as Stan said, he's not evil. He has a different point of view. He's not evil per se. So it's tough for the X-Men to fight him all the time because they're not sure if they're doing the right thing or he's doing the right thing. But he's the most popular villain because he is so fascinating. He is a guy who doesn't believe he's evil.
Well, and then there's the whole like Martin Luther King as Professor X. He has a dream of something better, whereas Magneto playing the role of putting the role of like the Malcom X.
I remember with Professor.
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna let it
play. X, when I first proposed doing him, our publisher said, "You can't have the hero, the leader of the group, a guy in a wheelchair." But we did it, and it really worked.
Okay, so did y'all catch what just happened there?
Yes.
Did y'all catch what just happened in there? Did y'all catch it?
Yeah. I know y'all did. So here's the thing. If you're telling me about a character I made in my presence, and you go, and then there's the whole thing where like your character and Martin Luther King and shit, and I go, you know what? Funny story. I made my dude a redhead. And they said, no, don't do a redhead. And I was like, I did it.
Yeah, it's
People
crazy.
love redheads, right? That's crazy. Anyways, keep it moving. That motherfucker didn't base him off Martin Luther King.
He was like, so yeah. Anyway, it was almost like some was it Always Sunny in Philadelphia type shit. It was like, yeah, and then there's a whole like a dynamic where Charles Xavier's like MLK and Magneto's like Malcom X is kind of crazy, right? And then Stan Lee's like, so anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
So I started blasting. He's like, what's going on? That's basically what Stan Lee did right there. Like, he didn't, right. Stan Lee didn't, and this is something that I think is actually,
yeah,
he really did. He was like, pockets. Anyway, wheelchairs, am I right? That's crazy, right? Because the first time I saw this shit, the first time I saw this shit, I was thinking like, oh, he's about to go into like how he's about to go into it and bullshit his way through how he came up with that shit. I said, I can't wait. And the thing is, I'll actually give Stan credit here because this is back when Stan had a little bit more humility. Stan Lee knew good and goddamn well that dynamic misguided, misjudged, and by the way, it came from Scott Lobdell of all people. That was, I believe it was Scott Lobdell that was talking when that was being said. And I want to make something very clear. Scott Lobdell, while yes, he is the architect of a great many X-Men stories that we know and love today, he is a whole ass piece of shit, and I do not care for the man on a personal level. But once again, I can divorce the art from the artist, at least when it comes to art that does not, in my opinion, I guess, live in the same arena as the problem, as the toxicity. Because yes, Scott Lobdell copped to sexually harassing another comics creator. Wow. He copped to that shit. He admitted to it. There's no like you're not gonna hear any allegedly or any of that shit. Like, no, Beretta did that shit. Beretta did that shit. So yeah, I I actually implore a lot. Here, fuck it. You know what? This is a fucking show. Why am I telling y'all to do the fucking work? Here, I'm gonna do the fucking work for you. Here, let's go. I actually talked about this pretty recently when I was talking about why DC Comics canceled the Red Hood series for the wrong reasons. This is actually, I didn't mean for it to get that big. This is a wiki basically kind of going over the whole kerfluffle. But it says here that this just shows you how, I don't know, how iffy how iffy Lobdell can be as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here, this one's kind of a weird one just because I wasn't around for this particular part of it. And basically, Lobdell made some pretty fucked up remarks. And Ron Mars, who I generally had pretty good experiences with, and I've spoken to him personally, and we've gotten along just fine. Basically, this first part of the controversy, the first paragraph, says in 2011, Lobdell explained that among the reasons he no longer had a social media presence was the unintended spillover from his personal to professional life and a run-in he had with writer Ron Mars on Twitter. Lobdell accused Mars of having a brain tumor in response to comments in which Mars characterized as racist complaints by some fans that Afro-Latino character Miles Morales would replace Peter Parker in The Ultimate Spider-Man, and that African-American actor Lawrence Fishburne had been cast as Perry White in the film Man of Steel. Now, if you're having trouble with that sentence and what it actually means, because I don't think it was actually written particularly well, but basically, yeah, it was... Basically, what was going on was Ron Mars. He's an ally. He's or rather an accomplice. He's a pretty.
He will get into it. He's actually kind of low key why we got doxxed.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, because Comicsgate he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
No.
Comicsgate hates that dude, right?
Oh
he
yeah,
will
they
go
can't
in on him. So that's how we got on the radars, because on IFLC he was on the show a couple times,
right?
And then yeah, I like Ron Mars.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a pretty cool cat. I like him. Yeah. I like him. And honestly, he's the type of white man who I wish we had more of. And what I mean by that is just older white men who've been around and didn't fall into that old curmudgeon-y, or like oh, I got older, therefore I become more conservative, type bullshit. It's like, no, it's like as he has gotten older, he has only gotten better. And I like to see that. I always appreciate seeing stuff like that, because I feel like just because you're old is not an excuse to be a piece of shit.
That's right.
And this other part is the even more egregious one. In 2013, Lobdell admitted to sexually harassing comic book artist and writer Mari Naomi on stage during a Prism Comics panel at Long Beach Comic-Con. Mari Naomi, who by the way is non-binary, had submitted an article to Zojang describing how they had felt harassed by an unnamed fellow panelist who had questioned their sexuality on stage, made offensive comments about their appearance and Asian features, and made sexually inappropriate jokes about them during the panel. Lobdell later identified himself as the panelist in question and issued an apology to Mari Naomi, though through Heidi McDonald of ComicsBeat.com. So yeah, this is a thing. I don't want anyone to give this man cookies. You can say he's a good X-Men writer. You can say he's a good Generation X writer. You can even go as far as say he's a good Red Hood writer. And I'll be the first to say he's really the only person I've ever seen write the Red Hood in a solo series capacity who seemed to do it with some goddamn sense. Very few people seem to have that capacity. But that said, I can also, in the same breath, say that motherfucker ain't shit.
You know what's sad? What's sad for him though is if he had just waited like a couple more years, he'd be acting presidential.
Right? Right. It's like, man, he like this is worthy. This is behavior worthy of a presidency of the United States, I would say.
Yeah.
But to get us back on that track, that I all of that was just build up to show you that Stan Lee is not the person who like, and this kind of goes back to the thing I was talking about, in the past when I was talking about Charles Xavier. You know how like people have this like lionized idea of who Charles Xavier is, but like at the same time, it doesn't really have anything to do with the comics. It's because you've been watching them fucking X-Men movies and it's got you thinking, oh, no, that's Patrick Stewart. And I like Patrick
Jean-Luc
Stewart.
Picard? Nah.
Yeah, that's Jean-Luc Picard, man.
Nope.
That's my guy. That's my guy, Jean-Luc, right? Locutus. That's Locutus right there. I know that guy.
I saw him in Logan. He would never.
Yeah, he would never do that shit.
Never.
And that's what they do to you with Stan Lee. You see, a lot of y'all forgot what Stan Lee was really like because of them fucking cameos. The cameos always portray Stan Lee as this kind of bumbling idiot that just kind of found himself in situations or
sweet old man shit.
Yeah, sweet old man. Just like, oh, he's a sweet old man. He ain't done nothing to nobody. No, Stan Lee was out here perpetrating for a long time. And like I said, I love Stan Lee to death as an idea, but the actual reality of him is not that great. And I mean, I know some people are probably going to want to cancel me for saying that shit, but it's fucking true.
I was just saying that forever. Like, look, you cannot be a dude who takes the art and stories from his contractors, makes millions off of it, and make sure that even when you had nothing to do with the story, that every book said Stan Lee presents up top.
Yep.
You're probably, even though like in your personal life, maybe you are a nice guy, maybe you are sweet, but you're dirty. That's dirty. You know what I mean?
Dirty as fuck.
And whenever you're dirty like that, you're rarely dirty like in one aspect of your life, and everywhere you're an angel, everywhere else you're an angel. Like, nah, that shit bleeds over. That shit bleeds over.
And the thing is, like, you go look no further than Jack Kirby. Look no further than Jack Kirby to see the treachery of Stan Lee. How Jack Kirby, basically got fucked on everything. He's only in more recent years gotten the credit that he's so rightfully deserves. So
you know how like your sound things will like get turned off whenever Windows does a thing. All my plugins, I forget to check them because I'm seeing my shit peak. And I'm like, why am I coming through so loud? That don't make any
You're not
sense.
peaking for me though. That's the funny part.
Okay,
is like,
good.
You're not.
Good.
Yeah, you're not peaking for me. I mean, you're. I mean, honestly, you're in the yellow. Well, I will say, I have some shit on your like the channel that Discord runs through that kind of like some processing shit.
No,
so, like,
I mean on my end from my green bars, right? So if you don't hear it that way, that's fine.
Yeah.
I look at my thing and I'm like, well, it shouldn't be peaking, and all my plugins get turned off. Like I'm like, let me go turn all my plugins back on, my noise gate, all that shit. So if y'all heard me typing and shit, my bad.
Honestly, people hear me typing all the time. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, nah, you gonna hear this shit. Click and clack.
Click and clack.
God damn it. Yeah, that's right. I'm typing, motherfucker. I forget how many words a minute I can do, but it's not important. Point of the matter is that yes, Stan Lee did not. Okay, look, let's go ahead and say right now. Let's give proper credit where proper credit is due. Okay, there are two people who are responsible largely for the way we view X-Men today. Neither one of them is named Stan Lee. Lin Wein, because a lot of people forget about Lin, because I don't know if y'all know this. Lin was the motherfucker who wrote Giant Size X-Men. He was the writer and editor of the story. Lin was. So if you liked, if Giant Size X-Men was what made you start reading X-Men, then you have Lin to thank for that. Lin and Dave Cockrum are who you want to go kiss the ring. You want to go kiss the ring right now. Post haste. And also Chris Claremont. I actually highly advise that you guys, as homework, there's a documentary called Chris Claremont's X-Men. I recommended last time. I recommend it again. Chris Claremont's X-Men is a perfect fucking treatise on how Chris Claremont shaped the X-Men for a whole generation.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, what's up?
Kyle Jones, Z9N.
Mm-hmm.
Godfrey is amazing. Clicking seems like clickbait. Where's Godfrey? I know that after that video that Godfrey dropped, you are not saying this shit is clickbait. That motherfucker talked about X-Men for 9 seconds in a 9-minute video, and you are coming here talking about clickbait? We brought up the video. That's why we're talking about the X-Men.
Idiot.
All right, I'm done.
Idiot. You know what? I'm not gonna hold you, man. Some people are just fucking stupid.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Look, man.
Idiot.
Fucking dumbass, man. What the fuck, man? Have they started putting shit in the water?
Yeah. It's fucking all the runoff from AI super centers.
Right? Like, bruh. It's like, bruh, get the fuck out of my goddamn face with that shit. Dude, I literally, like, I'm not going to hold you. I sat there, I'm going to tell you about a little exchange that Robo and I had literally before we went live. I literally just put something in the Google Drive for Robo to edit, and it was that video. Like, it was going to be a video of me talking about that video, and right as something told me, hey, skim the video real quick before you, like, just so you can kind of know where to maximize, where to focus your attention. And as I was going through it, I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker just stopped talking about X-Men like 16 seconds in. Shit. Well, the rest of the, like, okay. Look, I don't know who needs the crayons. I'm gonna do this because I feel like if I don't, someone's gonna be like, well, no, that's not what that says at all. So here, I'm gonna pull this up. I got the calculator up. I got the Windows calculator up. How much did we say? We said 9 minutes and 52 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Minus 16 seconds. That motherfucker.
16 is being generous.
Okay,
I think 16 includes the Osiris Superman shit.
I think it does. Actually, so you know, let's undo that. Let's undo that. Let's undo that. So 9.52 minus 0.09. So that motherfucker literally talked about shit for 9 seconds, and a whole 9.43 minutes, a whole 9 minutes and 43 seconds of that video is just about Bel-Air. Bel-Air and the actor who plays Jeffrey. Get the fuck out my goddamn face.
We're clickbaiting.
But we're clickbaiting. Man, get the fuck out my face, dude. Get the fuck all the way up out my face. Jesus Christ, boy, you ain't good. That boy ain't well. That boy ain't well, boy. I say, boy, look, got me like this. Got me looking at this motherfucker like this.
Yeah,
get the fuck out my face with bullshit, dude. Like, get the fuck about my face. Man, you thought you was gonna come in here and talk some shit, but get the fuck about my face, motherfucker. Go on somewhere with your punk ass. Look, I got him all
welcome
day.
To the channel, Kyle. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Pull up hit a button. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna do something so controversial yet so brave. You know what, Kyle? You know what I want you to do? go ahead and hit the dislike button because it's not going to matter. You can hit the dislike button. It's not going to matter. I would ask you to hit the like button, but I feel like at this point it would be like me. It would be like me sticking my junk in your mom's ear and then telling you like to call me daddy.
Don't let them tell you what to do. Don't let them talk to you like that. You hit that like button because you don't let nobody tell you what to do.
But I will say this though: likes and dislikes don't matter. You click the button. The YouTube algorithm. Interaction. Yeah, it's interaction. I'm gonna keep it a bug with y'all. Clicking that dislike button don't do shit. Clicking that dislike button don't do shit. I have seen videos go viral that have more dislikes than likes. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm having way too much fun over here. You can tell that like I haven't eaten anything today. I'm just delirious. I'm in Delulu mode today. I'm just actually acting out.
For once, usually maybe I'll eat in the middle. I ate at the beginning.
That is.
I gotta start doing that because I feel like
you're energized.
Yeah, I'm good.
Come here.
I'm not yawning. Like I had some food in me. Maybe there's a Celsius packet in here too. Maybe that probably has more to do with it.
He's like, you got not the Celsius. Oh, bro. Okay, let's go. I ain't mad at you, dude. I'm not mad at you. But I want to make sure we get this information settled. So this is what I want y'all to do. Because you all are my army, okay? You know how people say, oh, this guy he weaponized his fan base against me. Well, guess what? I want to weaponize y'all. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna weaponize you all. What I want is for you guys to go find. Actually, you know what? Don't just do that. Take this live stream and also go back and take that video where I talked about the debunking of the MLK Malcom X allegory or whatever. I want you guys to
link is in the chat.
Thank you, Robo. Take those videos and just spread them like wildfire. Just put them everywhere. Take them to the like go on Reddit, post them in like all the X-Men groups, post them in all the comic book groups. And you know what? Bookmark that video.
Go find that Godfrey video and all the people who clipped it and stole content and reposted it and get 100,000 fucking likes on it because I fucking hate them and I hope they all get gingivitis. But go put the link in those comments too.
Yeah. Put it everywhere because I want this shit stamped out because there's nothing that they have said that is true. There is nothing that they have said about this situation that is true. I'll take that back. There is one thing. Are the X-Men an allegory for civil rights? Loosely.
Oppression.
Oppression. It's about oppression.
I mean, it was written by a Jewish dude. Like obviously, that is there. Obviously,
that is there, but not like black civil rights. We're not talking about MLK marching through Selma. We're not talking about Malcom X talking about how we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about white people rights. Is what we're talking about. We're talking about. Like women having the right to vote. We're talking about Jewish people having the right to exist without being put in concentration camps and gas chambers and shit. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about black people like at all. And I say that as someone who would like to point out that if it's so about black people, why are there so few black characters? And why have so few black people actually written an X-Men comic? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I would like to see the number of fingers people have to tell me how many black people have written an X-Men comic. I don't mean Excalibur. I don't mean X-Force. I don't mean X-Factor. I don't mean Generation X. I don't mean X-23. I'm saying a book that has X-Men in the title, either uncanny or adjectiveless, somewhere in there. The number is going to surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
The number's going to surprise you. Because I can tell you right now, there's only 2 writers I can think of that have actually done it. And one of them I don't even like to count because technically they didn't write it by themselves. One of them is Eve Ewing, who writes Exceptional X-Men and will soon will be getting X-Men United from her. The incomparable Eve Ewing, Dr. Eve Ewing, mind you. Put some respect on it. I love her to death. She's a great writer. And then there's the AEW wrestler Nyla Rose, who, to my understanding, is both Black and Indigenous. And when she wrote X-Men, it was giant size X-Men Thunderbird. It was a one shot that she wrote alongside Steve Orlando. So I almost don't even count that. But I will because hey, it's still the difference between 1 and 2 when like there's been like how many years of X-Men comics, it's kind of negligible. So yeah, I'm sorry, but X-Men's never beaten the charges. Now, that said, have writers come along and done better by the property in recent years? Of course they have. But yeah, I know other writers who write X-Men who will look you dead ass in the face and tell you X-Men's not based on MLK and Malcolm X. People who actually knew Stan Lee, had conversations with Stan Lee, people who actually have more skin in the game than a fucking comedian who spent 3 hours with Stan Lee talking about Blade. Not to say that Blade is not great. I mean, it's a great thing, but just like that, like the whole time that I was watching that video, I was like, okay, when is he going to go back to that 3 hours with Stan Lee and explain why he said what he just said?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like we did better by Godfrey than he did by the topic of that fucking video, or that clip, rather. I know it's a clip from a podcast, but the fact that that was clipped and then posted, they knew what the fuck they were doing. They knew what the fuck they were doing. They knew people would show up wanting to hear about some X-Men. They didn't even advertise in that fucking clip that Jimmy Akimbola was even there.
Again,
that shit was just a byproduct.
Again, great show. But nobody's searching YouTube for it.
Right?
they knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
Oh my god. So yeah, there you go. That's my
I don't know if you have anything else planned, but here's a conversation.
Hit me.
Or event. I don't know, because I don't think anybody's gonna disagree. I don't know if there's much to talk about on this.
Let's go.
There is a rumor that oh shit, what's his name? The dude who plays who's the guy with the fucked up high top because he's wearing a wig this season on Stranger Things?
Oh, Lucas. Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah. There's rumor that he might be playing Miles Morales, and people are upset. And they're like, well, is it important? Yeah. Is it important that whoever plays Miles Morales needs to be Afro-Boricua?
Yes.
Well, for me, and this is what I'll say. So somebody challenged me on Threads, and I said, No. I'm going to say no. And y'all are going to agree with me by the time I'm done. Calling it right now.
Oh shit. Okay, go off, King.
Watch.
Go off.
Watch. And if you don't agree with me, you're just being stubborn. Don't do that.
I might change my whole stance now. I think.
So check this out. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why y'all going to change your mind. Miles Morales is Afro-Boricua by way of an African American. His dad is not Puerto Rican. His dad is a Black American man, and his mom is Afro-Boricua. His Puerto Rican heritage and his Black American dad is what makes him Afro-Boricua. Now, just to say, you can be Afro-Boricua, like Black completely black and be fully 100% Puerto Rican, right? I'm just saying in Miles Morales' case, his dad happens to be a black American. So for me, if the actor has to be Puerto Rican, why does he have to be Puerto Rican more than he's a black American when the character is half both?
Right.
So no, I'm not saying it's more important. I'm saying that neither one matters. What is important is that he's black.
Okay. Yeah.
And why does everybody else get to play different nationalities but black people can't?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
J-Lo plays Selena. She's not Mexican. White people play every single country in all of Europe all the time.
Yeah. True.
A black American who just happens to not be, have ancestry in Puerto Rico can't play a black Puerto Rican.
Shit, Japanese people be playing black people.
Japanese people play black people. Japanese people play Koreans. Koreans play Japanese people.
Yep.
Like, come on, like,
and there is a difference. Black.
Yes, there is.
And there is a big
a painful difference.
Look, here's my thing. If they want to get Caleb McLaughlin to play Miles Morales, I'll co-sign it so long as it ain't this Caleb McLaughlin.
It's in his contract. He has to wear that wig. They loved it.
Yeah. if he shows up with that fucking wig, if he
Giancarlo Esposito, that's
another
the one.
That's
the
another
motherfucker. That is the poster boy for I'll play a Latino every role. If I want to.
and they had that motherfucker like on, what was it? It was literally just this past year, Captain America Brave New World had that motherfucker out here speaking Spanish and shit, like having him put on that kind of Lothario.
I don't care what anybody
accent.
says. I don't care what anybody says. Giancarlo Esposito is Latino. Period. I don't give a fuck that he's Italian. He's Latino.
Look, but you know what it is? I think he's kind of because I think when people see his last name, they just automatically assume that he's Latino, and I think that it's kind of one of those things where like you used to always hear about this in like old Hollywood, but people be like, oh, just change your last name, make it sound like something Jewish, and you can it'll be easier for you to get a gig as a writer. Because that was the whole like stereotype that every comedy writer in Hollywood was Jewish, which is true.
Oh, in the studio, you talking about the studio?
Yeah. It's like let's keep it a buck. That trope. I mean, are there a lot of Jewish writers in Hollywood? Yes, but does that make you automatically have a job? No.
Yeah. By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. Rafe. That was in the same thread. I had this fucking whole ass, and I realized I was talking to one of those like foundational Black Americans, FBAs. I realized it too late.
Wait, FBA?
I didn't really understand. Yeah. I didn't realize it until it was too late. Where is it?
This is a sick Negro.
Yes, he was. I can't say that. I'm just saying, yeah. Look, this dude's over here. He says, he goes, Zoe Saldana is not black. Go look it up. In her interview, she says she's not black. So then I go find her the interview. I go find him the interview that says she says she's black and she's raising black sons and nobody gonna fucking tell her how to be black. That doesn't mean I'm giving her a pass.
No,
for playing Nina. I'm not doing that. But she's black. Then this motherfucker goes, if they can play black roles, by the way, not once in this whole thing, he capitalizes B. Is he a lazy typer? Maybe he doesn't capitalize anything. Nope, because later in the thread, he says American, and that's a motherfucking capital A. So he's already sus. I don't even know. This is probably digital blackface. But I said, who is they? This motherfucker named Gina Torres, Tessa Thompson, and Iaz Alonso. All Latinos, all black as fuck. I'm like, they're all black. What are you talking about? How are they taking black roles if they're black? What are you talking about? And then he's like, LOL, I guess everybody's black now. I'm like, nah, you're trolling me. You're trolling me. You're stupid. You gotta be dumb.
Nah, see, so that moment, I would have immediately asked for him to give me the recipe to some hot water cornbread. Because that's a bot. That's a bot right there, off top. I guarantee
gotta
you.
Gotta be.
I guarantee you, if you ask that motherfucker to give you like a easy to make recipe for like some fucking let's just pick some shit out of the ether, like a fucking casserole or some bullshit. That motherfucker, I guarantee he would immediately reply and be like, "No problem, coming right up." I guarantee he'd have done that shit because I've caught motherfuckers like that. I caught him like that. I'd be like, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you to do something for me. You have to answer me. You have to answer me. That's like one of Asimov's laws or some bullshit, right?
Did you hear about how they're catching students who are using ChatGPT to write their email prompts or to cheat on tests? They are putting information like prompts in the package in white font on white paper, like in the footers and the headers. And so that way, when you load that shit into upload it to ChatGPT, it's reading those prompts. And based on the fucking feedback, they know like you use ChatGPT.
Dude, that is diabolical. I am here for it. That is diabolical, and I'm so here for it. Everybody should be doing this. I'm going to start doing this shit now just to fuck with people. Tessa
Thompson could pull off a Latina. Tessa Thompson is Panamanian, silly goose.
Yeah.
She's Panamanian. That was the point. Those are all
a Google search.
Yeah, just a quick one. Yeah.
I Google search everybody. When I'm talking about somebody, just to, like, even if I know, I still kind of do like, let me double check some shit real quick. Because let's keep it a buck.
I mean, that's what I just did. I was like, I knew she was Latina. She was a Latina. I didn't know. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. But why would he put her in the lineup if she's? I mean, let me see. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. She's Panamanian.
See, I tell you what. I have a little bit of a different rant. I have a little bit of a different rant. Like I think it was it last week? Last week or the week before? I think it had to be last week. We talked about. I talked about some issues that I had with the video game. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Robo probably knows where I'm about to go with this because we have a group chat with former co-host Cypher where I basically just been glazing the game up.
Panama is full of black people. I know they're called Panamanian. Sorry.
Oh,
Panama people are called Panamanian? Yeah, no shit. I know that.
Didn't you?
But there are also black people there.
Well, I was about to say, you literally said Panamanian earlier.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to assume, but I think, well, that's why they're not black, they're Panamanian. And I'm just like, school failed everybody.
Dude,
school failed everybody.
All I see are child left behind everywhere.
Yeah,
that's
every child left behind.
Every child left behind. Good fucking God. What
you
the fuck?
You can't mistake Panamanians for black if they're black elite. Listen.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Look, here.
I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like y'all are trolling me.
I think.
Oh, my bad, Zuz. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah. Anyway. No, I wanted to kind of revisit something. I've beaten the game now.
Oh yeah.
I've beaten Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I have literally done just about everything you can do in the game. I think there's only 2 bosses that I haven't beaten, and they're the most try-hard bosses in the fucking game. The Simone and Clea Unleashed. I haven't beat either of them, and I'm not going to, because for one, they are optional, and for 2, they are literally the most busted bosses in the game. Like they like all those videos that I've been like posting and sharing over the past week of me like one-shotting bosses, like hitting them for like 54, 60 something, 75 something million damage in a single hit. Yeah. Even these bosses either A, have so much health that you almost can't do that to them, Or B, they have some bullshit mechanic where you can't hurt them unless you do something very hyper specific. Like, I don't know, parry every single fucking attack they throw at you in a turn, and their attack is literally like 15 to 20 different moves. So you're literally having to like time out, like basically you have to memorize or like just be good enough to parry 15 different attacks, all with different timings. And cues and shit. I'm not doing that shit. I got a fucking life, okay? That said, I enjoyed the game. I had fun with it. I know some people took it the wrong way, as people often do. A lot of people thought that like I was shitting on the game or hating on it because of the whole AI controversy. No,
you're not allowed to critique anything you love.
Dude, for real.
Anything you love is above. You have to just only say good things about it always.
Only. Like, you're not allowed. Like, if you love something, you're not allowed to say anything negative ever.
Never.
Ever. Even if it's true. But no, I enjoyed the game. I teared up at the ending, which, by the way, there are 2 different endings to the game.
Yeah, somebody asked, Xylism wants to know which ending you chose.
I chose Verso. I chose Verso because I won't say what happens, and I don't want anyone else to either. I don't want anyone talking about the spoilers of the game, please. But I'll just say this much. Verso's ending, in my opinion, is the real ending.
Is that the dude?
Yes, he's the dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, when you get to the end of the game, you have to make a choice. I won't say what the choice, as far as the consequences of the choice, but I'll just say you have to pick either Mael or Verso. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then when you make that choice, that's the ending you get. You either get the end, you either get Mael's ending or you get Verso's ending. Now, it's not to say that Mael's ending isn't a good ending. Really, what the game does is there is no good ending. There's no good ending. There's no bad ending. There's only context for what you were paying attention to. But there is, in my opinion, a reason why Mael's ending is the bad ending. And why Verso's ending is the good ending, or at least not in terms of like binary black and white, good versus evil, or like, you know, anything like that. But I just mean like the ending that is more palatable, in my opinion. But that said, I played through the game. I created my own custom one-shot builds for every character. I fucking leveled up multiple weapons to, I think the most you can level up is like 11. I think you can only, and I didn't do the whole Simon thing, and I'm not doing the Clea Unleashed thing. So like, I think I did like 7 or 8, maybe. No. Yeah, I did 7 different weapons. Maxed all the way out. And played through Verso's drafts. So I don't think I played it in its entirety because Verso's drafts is a really weird DLC. I'll just put it like that. But yeah, I did all the side content, roamed the overworld, looked for all the chromatic bosses, all that shit. Went through the manor, found all kind of secrets that I didn't realize I had missed. And all kinds of crazy stuff. I was just living my best life, unlocking Pictos and really just kind of setting myself up for whenever I inevitably play New Game Plus. I even did the stupid trick where you can farm the chromatic dancer to get like 1,000 Lumina in the span of, like, I put on 2 episodes of Banshee and just fought that motherfucker for the entire length of those 2 episodes. And just locked down so much chroma. That said, now that I've beaten it, I'm even more mad at Sandfall, and I'm gonna tell you why. It doesn't have anything to do with AI. I still don't like that they did what they did with the AI and how they tried to like obfuscate that shit at first. But like, there's something that they did that really bugged me. And it's something that I really wish games would stop doing. And I need it to stop like now. 2 things, actually. One, and this is the more serious one, I need games to stop having weird difficulty spikes. My biggest complaint with Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is that there are multiple points in the game where the game just suddenly becomes hard for no reason. like when you get to Act 3 of the game, it's like suddenly everybody hits like a fucking truck. And you're just praying you don't get iced in the first hit. You're just praying that you haven't even had an opportunity to get the stuff you need to be able to contend with these people. And then eventually at some point you'll have to just kind of soldier through and you'll kind of figure your shit out and you'll eventually become OP yourself. And then the game becomes stupid easy after that. Like I literally one shot, I think with the exception of Clea Unleashed and Simone, there's not a single character in the game I can't one shot at all. And even with just having Mael in the party, I can one shot just pretty much everybody. I one shot the final boss of the game. Actually two shot him because they basically fixed it. I think originally you could one shot him and skip cutscenes and just go straight to the ending originally. But they realized what people were doing. So they kind of made it where you have to go through his 2 phases. In order to finish the game, so you have to do it twice. But no, all that's a native saying. I really wish games didn't have stupid difficulty spikes. And I find it funny because when I beat Act 2, I was like level 50. I was actually already kind of slick over leveled a little bit. I went into Act 3 at that same level and was getting dog walked until I got to like level 65. Like I had to grind out levels to get to 65. But no, the other thing, less serious, but still serious. I need Sandfall to, whenever they make their next game, stop doing this bullshit. Stop making zones that are useless. And for those that don't know, the way Clear Obscure works, it's not an open world game. It's a game that has an overworld that you can travel, but ultimately you are going into zones when you're on the overworld, and the overworld has different areas within it that you can fast travel between. So there's a place called the Monolith that you go to in Act 2. And when you go there, there's this huge zone that when you walk in, there's a little flag that's a rest spot where you like save your game and like do all your shit or whatever. And then at the very opposite ass end in Timbuktu is where the zone is to actually enter the Monolith. Now, why does Ernie have a problem with this? Well, because I was doing a lot of farming and trying to go back and get other weapons and like go like, oh, okay, well, I raised up enough money. I'm gonna go over here and buy the stuff that I saw over here. That's gonna help me get further in the Monolith. Well, every time I left the Monolith, I had to walk that huge ass fucking zone. Now, when you first enter the Monolith, that zone serves a purpose. But after that scene, the Monolith the opening area no longer serves a purpose. There is no good goddamn reason why when I enter the Monolith from the overworld, I gotta walk my happy ass, what is basically the equivalent of several fucking miles across a fucking map to get to a door that then still ask me if I want to enter the fucking Monolith. That's stupid. And even worse, the flag that's at the beginning of that zone, you can't use it to fast travel to the other flags. It's a separate instance. So you have to walk through that shit just to get to another flag that's in another zone. To be able to do shit.
I'm imagining you having a tantrum by yourself doing this shit.
Oh, I was livid. I was fucking livid. I was cussing every time I had to go through that shit.
Your wife is in the room watching TV, just hearing you.
Like, dude, no. One time she actually had to come here and close my door because I was going the fuck off.
Yeah,
she's like, good. It's okay,
You're
baby. Good. It's okay. But no, it's even worse though. It's even worse though because one time I did it when I got to the other zone where you could actually go to the flag and like travel to the other flags, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing and accidentally hit the button to go back to the overworld. which means I had to walk back through that fucking zone again. I almost broke one of my monitors. I almost did it. That said, the other thing is, if your game is not a platformer, don't put platforming in the game. Like, don't be a half-assed game. Like I love Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It's a fantastic game. Now that I've fully completed it, I do feel it's deserving of at least most of the awards that it won. However, here's one thing where Sandfall is never beating the charges. I pray to God.
Fuck Claire Obscure.
The
Steam Awards are like, nah, you can get music.
Yeah, you got that. You got that. But no,
you had enough. You calm the fuck down.
Like, you've had yours.
That's right.
No, it's a. But my whole thing was that, like, the platforming in Claire Obscure is so fucking awful. It is terrible. Like, they do this thing where, like, they'll have sections of the game where they want you to walk on, like, these little tight beams, or else you'll fall into the map and have to start over. There's actually a couple of areas, the paint workshops, where you have to do that shit, and it doesn't matter how far you get in them, they will make your ass go back to the beginning of the zone and have to do that shit all over again. It's not even that the platforming is hard, is that the mechanics that they use in the game to do it, they're too floaty and they're not precise. So when you jump, you're very likely going to fuck up at some point, even if you don't intend to. Like, there were times where, like, I would be doing the exact same jump and the game would suddenly decide, hey, make him do a tumble roll when he hits the ground. Yeah. I know he did the exact same jump from the exact same height with the exact same intensity these past 3 jumps, and we didn't make him do a tumble roll. But this next one, because he's about to be right at where he needs to get to, that he's been trying to get to, make him do a tumble roll so he falls
right
off the map and has to start off. Yeah. I was like, bro, get this shit out my... I was talking to Cypher about this. They have it's an optional thing you can do where you have to, like, climb this tower. It's just to unlock a cosmetic. It's a dumb one at that. But it's stupid fucking high. And it is so easy to fall off of. And I was like, dude, you can't make me. Yeah, no, it like Elite just said, it feels half-ass. That's what it is. It does. It feels half-assed. And I'm sorry,
who won't do that to you?
Who won't do that? Where wins meets. You know, oh, dude, I got a bone to pick with you about where win meets, and I'm gonna see where I think I can already see where I'm gonna have a problem with this game, and I haven't even fucking booted it up yet. You know exactly what I'm about to say.
I don't.
I thought that.
I was getting to the part where you said you didn't play yet, because I was like, you played it, and then you said I hadn't played it. I'm like, then I don't know anymore.
Oh, okay. So basically, I opened up Steam to check something, and it said I had an update for a game. It was Where Win Meets, which I literally just installed yesterday or the day before or whatever. That motherfucker was 76 gigs. I almost uninstalled that shit on principle. Almost uninstalled that shit on principle.
That game is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I bet it is. It better be. Look, wait, here.
It is honestly, it is the most gorgeous multiplayer game I've played, because typically you have to you give and take in places, right? Like Claire Obscure, Elden Ring. If they had a multi version of that, they're gonna have to scale down graphics, draw distance, a rate. This game is like, nah, we're not doing that. You're gonna get a beautiful game, but you're also gonna get 200 gig updates,
right? Like it's like right now, I think it's taking up 117 gigs on my on my hard drive. And here's the thing: I gotta
get a new one. I gotta get a new hard drive because this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a different one because I can't do this shit, man. These games want to have 200 gigabyte installs. Nah, I'm sorry, Pip. I've played infinitely better games that don't even take up like a whole 20 or 40 gigs. Like Claire Obscure is a 43 gigabyte install. That's it. And to me, that game is fucking gorgeous. I had that shit turned all the way the fuck up. I had it on Epic or whatever the fuck they had. I had all the shit turned up, fucking frames out the yin yang. Shit was beautiful. And nary a problem. But yeah, man, when I opened up Steam and saw how big the install file was, which I mean, to be fair, I don't think the entire update was 76 gigs, but that's how much of that's how many gigs were being changed of the game, I guess.
MLE 6501, welcome to the chat.
Yeah,
I like, you know what I like? I like random chats that they don't give a damn. Like, look, I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what the rest of the chat is talking about. I'm going to make a comment about the title of this video and I'm probably dipping.
Oh, yeah.
Random. I saw a random, like, he was never funny to me. I was like, who? Oh, this motherfucker's talking about Godfrey.
Oh, yeah. That was somebody that literally just started the stream, probably. Which, I mean,
he's like,
I totally get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's funny, though.
Yeah, but that said, and what Elite just talking about RAM. Who was it? I think I forget who the fuck I was talking to about this, but basically the conversation came up because someone was talking about how, oh man, actually I want to find it because this shit was actually it was both funny and sad at the same time. But basically the whole idea was about how games are now getting to the point where maybe we don't need to have top end, high end fucking graphics on every single fucking game. Yeah, here it is right here. This was on Blue Sky. Someone had posted the PC specifications for the 007 First Light game, and look at this shit here. Okay, so right here,
16 gigs off rip.
Yeah,
off rip, 16 gigs
off rip.
16. Never mind, I misread. I thought that was the video RAM.
Well,
I thought that was the video RAM. I was like,
that,
they said, nah, 49 here, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they say, nah, you got to go big or go home.
Yeah.
but right here, they said, like, okay, so 32 gig, which to me, honestly, in my opinion, 32 isn't a lot because I usually run way higher than that.
Nah.
But the thing is, RAM is so expensive now that it's like, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, stop. But no, this right here, the dude's basically like 32 gigabytes of RAM recommended in this economy. Good luck with that. I mean, right now, when I want to look something up. How much is RAM running right now on Amazon? Let's see, 32 gigabyte RAM. Let's see. I want to see what we looking at.
Is it for a set though? Is it for 216s?
God damn. Why do I feel like Idris all of a sudden? Why I feel like Idris?
Oh my lord! What the fuck happened? Why?
Now we'll say this brand.
When did this go from this was like that 6 months ago? Oh my god,
bro! What is this shit? So check this out.
Remember when we were talking about like, oh, my chip went out, I had to go buy new RAM and to see if it was a bad card,
bro?
$100-something, maybe 200 is the max. $449, 409, 404. What the fuck is going on? What happened?
Bruh, I don't know, but I saw this shit and almost shit. Like immediately.
Bro, I'm not even using my computer anymore. If this fucking memory goes bad, I won't be able to afford to live.
No.
I gotta sell one of the kids. And they're adults. I don't even know how that works anymore.
Look, I'm about to sell some ass or something now.
Yeah, man. I guess it's about to get them. I'm about to have to go post on OnlyDads again. Damn.
Right. Not only like, dude, I just like, I mean, I could cherry pick if I really wanted to. But like, yeah, man,
it's
bad. Like it's bad right now.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. Like if you go here, let me
That's a basic ass Corsair Vengeance.
Yeah.
$404.
$404. Yep, that's right. And the fucked up part is, I don't know. Okay, here. Let me pull. I want y'all to see what I'm looking at. So this is here. I'm gonna zoom this in so y'all can see better.
Yeah.
Like, look at this shit. First off, don't even get me started right here with this bullshit. I don't think I've ever even heard of A-Tech. And they're $692, almost $700, which, to be fair, is 232 gigabyte sticks of RAM, which would be straight up my fucking alley right there, because that's what I run. Personally, that's what I would do. But like, look at this shit. Like, man, dude, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck is this? Bruh. What are we doing?
What is
like what is this?
I am legitimate. I am not putting on like a thing to be entertaining for y'all.
Yeah.
I'm really like aghast. I don't know what the fuck is it the terrorists? There's no way.
I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what it is? It might be for their like data centers, because like, yeah, they're for their I guess for the AI.
What, did they have one in Venezuela or something?
Maybe that's why they took over. Maybe it was oil. Maybe it was oil and chips.
Look, the other day I was having like I was having a moment. If you follow me on Substack, like, I hate this country. I used to hate like the system. You say all these things that get around it. Now I hate this fucking country. And it was because I'm like, it's because it dawned on me. Nobody can stop us. And if they gain control of the oil fields in Venezuela, gas will go down. And it won't just be, I want everybody to be prepared. It will not just be MAGA who will start going, well, he did start making things more affordable. Like, you are good with bombing a sovereign country and kidnapping the president so that your fucking gas can be cheaper.
That's crazy.
I say all that. If the result of this Venezuela thing is bringing these RAM down, maybe it's not so bad. Okay, people. No, but
it's like, hey, look, I know they beat Maduro's wife's ass, but like, look,
did they really? Is that
that's what I heard. So basically, when they one of the videos I was watching, they were talking about the court report. Like, I guess like pictures or like whatever, that she was depicted as having like bruises and bandages like on her face and shit.
Damn.
So yeah, it sounds crazy.
Yeah,
it sounds
very Schaffner. That's true, but it's not just. That's the thing, that it's not just crude oil. I think they have like the third biggest gas deposits. They also have cobalt. They have lithium. And all that aside, they are selling oil to Cuba and China, and they want to cut Chinese influence. So not only is there a ton of resources that they're going to now get, they've already agreed, Venezuela's already agreed to give like some, I think 18, I don't fucking know. And I'm going to make up some numbers. So a shit ton of fucking oil. They've already been bullied into that. So it's a lot more than just oil going on, and it's about do they want to destabilize Latin America so that none of them become a superpower? Yes, absolutely. But more importantly than that, they want to cut off access to the South American economy from Russia and China. This is all about neutering BRICS. That's what it's about. And they don't care how many people starve, and so many people, I've already heard it, are going to look at watch what's going to happen, right? We're old enough. Let's see. We're all in about 40s, 50s. Some of y'all in the 50s, 40, 30s. We all got about around 40 years left. Okay. In 40 years from now, I want you to remember this. I don't remember like what happened this morning, so I won't. But maybe some of y'all will. You're gonna watch these motherfuckers come on the news and talk about the starvation that's happening in Venezuela and the starvation that's happening here and there. If we fucking tackle Mexico and Colombia, well, oh man, this is all crazy. And you know what they're gonna blame? They're gonna blame, yeah, it was that time they had a socialist president. Oh, you guys want socialism so bad? Go move to the fucking country that we just bombed and installed a fucking right-wing dictator. You know what I mean? Yeah, Iraq.
Oh, actually, you know what, Barry? You were close. You were close. They actually, you know what? They probably somehow they'll still blame. Yeah, you know what? They're gonna blame socialism, but they're also gonna blame trans people. They'll be like, yeah, man, those trans social radical
well, they already leftists do because socialism comes out of the Nazi dog whistle Marxism, right? So Marxism to right wingers, Marxism, which is just code for Jewish. And then Marxist ideology is
globalist.
Where the globalists, the Marxist globalists are where the trans agenda comes from. So of course it's that.
Trans here. I want to do a quick I want to do a quick fact check here. How many trans people exist? So we are going to blame all of the world's problems on... Now, granted, I want to make sure I'm clear when I say this. I'm going based off of information that is from a Wikipedia article. But generally, less than 1% of the worldwide population is transgender. Yet somehow, the government is very keen, very keen on being like, it's damn trans people, man. Hey, was it? Do you remember when John Fetterman was going up against Dr. Oz and Dr. Oz was doing that whole that whole crudité rant? I guarantee you, Dr. Oz was this close to blaming the crudité prices. Instead of saying they got Joe Biden to thank for that, he was this close to saying, he's like, you look at that, look at $20 for damn crudité. You got trans people to thank for that. He was that close. He was that fucking close. I'm telling you, you can't convince me otherwise. But no, somehow, and you know what? I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but I think if all trans people were wiped out tomorrow, if somehow they came up with like an airborne virus that only affected trans people,
way more than 1% would be gone.
What? Way more? Yeah, actually, first off, way more than 1% would be gone, but they would still find an excuse. Like 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100 years from now, they would still be saying, see, it's those damn trans people, man. It's their fault. Why we yeah, I know we wiped them out 100 years ago, but like, it's still their fault. It's their fault why all the things, the new problems that we have that are cropping up now, that's why. That's
you better hope there isn't, because I mean, I'm not gonna argue, like, we're not doing like oppression Olympics.
Yeah.
But yes, trans are the first people, right? I mean, they were part of the Holocaust. Nobody names them. But nothing is more prevalent and worldwide than anti-blackness.
Oh,
if there is an anti-anything virus, black folks are fucked.
Oh no, you know what told me? You know what told me that shit could happen is when COVID popped off. And RFK made that comment about how black people's bodies respond differently to the virus than white people's bodies. I was like, really?
Telling you. Medical racism is real.
It's rampant.
That shit is real.
It's
Osiris, should I put gas in the car or get credited? Nobody says that. No, but they will be saying, should I put gas in the car or get this RAM I need? And
look, why? Look, I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Do I need to pay this mortgage or get my RAM?
Dude, I was just from. Okay, so I didn't say anything earlier about this. I think I had alluded to this, but so I run 128 gigabytes.
Same.
Of RAM in my computer.
Ain't no way.
There is no universe.
What is that? Actually, let's do the math. What is that? So 32 gigs is let's just say even $400.
$400.
And so what's that? That's $60. That's $1,600. That's $1,600 just for some RAM, just for the memory.
No.
Now I feel like my parents who bought in San Diego 25 years ago. I'm like, I feel like them. Like, damn,
that's crazy.
You want some RAM? I got some RAM. You know,
you know it's gonna be. It's gonna be like Fallout. It's gonna be like Fallout. They got bottle caps.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, man. How much is it gonna cost you? Gonna cost you 15 RAM, pimp. 15?
By the way, actually, on second thought, I don't have any RAM, actually. Nope. No RAM in this house. None.
Someone's gonna break
I wish I had RAM. Yeah.
Man,
give me all your RAM. I watch the stream.
Come above that RAM, pimp.
You have
come above it.
$1,000 worth of RAM in your computer right now. I only have 128 gigs. Exactly what I just said.
Exactly. Now hand it over.
Yeah.
Get them sticks out. I want both of them. I want you to. He's like, no. Don't mix them up. Don't mix them up. Oh my god, I hate it here. I absolutely fucking hate it here. Robo, you know what? I think, man, I'm not gonna hold you. I think we have provided, maximum entertainment, but I want to get to some super chats because I don't want us to forget about those.
Yeah. We're gonna have questions ready.
Yeah, we're gonna run through our super chats. We're gonna run through our questions. We're also gonna show off the Elite X1 indie game recommendation of the week. And we're also gonna do it slightly different than what we normally do, but I'm just gonna play a video and I'm just gonna let the video play. You won't even see us. If it goes the way that I'm plotting it to go.
I can make one. I can make a single screen. I didn't think about that.
Oh yeah, no, that's that. Yeah. Well, that is possible. I mean,
by the way, that red bar down there is for a ticker. My man.
You know what? I'm gonna come up with something. Let's take a look at our super chats that we got. For first and foremost, we got Plus on Black with the Blerd Club Gold membership. Appreciate you. Love to fucking see it. We've also got Baticus Prime with the 5. Says, we got to have some reading and comprehension courses going. Maybe some critical thinking courses to help some viewers.
Damn.
Look, because I'm not gonna lie, man, the whole time that we have been doing this shit, I've just been like, bruh, what are we doing? What are we doing here? We also got the Novice OAO with the 5. Ooh, wait, this is pounds. This is the
that's
Queen's.
heavy. That's heavy shit right there.
Yeah, this is the Queen's business. Says everyone watch the Black Myths podcast debunking the MLK. Yeah, I saw someone. I think this might be the same person that brought it up. Here's the thing, they're not the first to do it. It's been done multiple times. Lots of people have done it. But yes,
matter of fact,
matter of fact, a year ago I did the same thing, and I'll even out myself. I also saw somebody else do it 2 years ago, and then 3 years before that, and 4 years before that. The information's out there. People are just stupid and don't look for it. We've also got.
I bet you people have been doing it since Chris Claremont. I bet you people were like. Yes, he's a dope writer. I'm glad. I love this run he's on, but You guys know that's not how it happened in the beginning.
It's like, no, yo, it's like, come on, you can't give up that original beginning. That original beginning is milk toast as fuck. And we also got Snaoe. I think I said that right. I might have said it wrong. Also with £2 says, I hope you're doing well, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well.
That's what's up.
And then we've also
Silent, not Zionism, Seal Unit. Seal Unit 2000.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. It's a sincere question. You're an OG. You're a regular, so I don't mean any disrespect. But are you on the spectrum? Are you on the spectrum?
Wow.
I just want to know. I just want to know. Why don't you say some shit like that?
I think we all got a little tism. But no.
He said it's actually not that much. Like, what?
No, it's not.
You say some shit like that.
It's like, that's a lot. In my opinion.
5 pounds isn't actually a lot at all, guys. Why are you?
That's
5 more pounds I didn't have 5 minutes ago. That's for sure.
Look, when your ass is broke.
Yeah.
Just saying. Screwface Capone with the 5 says, I was playing Dwarf Fortress this past Sunday, and that used a fraction of space. I'm good. I mean, here's the thing. It's I played so many games recently that don't take up a lot of space, and I've kind of gotten to this point where I don't like. I don't. When games like. Games that are persistence games, like living games as service, wherever the fuck you want to call it these days. Any game that can be played infinitely or whatever, I guess Clody Fingers infinitely, I'm automatically kind of checked out because I know what's going to happen. There's going to come a point where I'm going to run out of space, and it is way cheaper and way more cost effective for me to just uninstall the problem than to buy something to mitigate the problem. So yeah, that's why a lot of the time if I see games are like huge installs, I'm like, okay, we'll see how long we play this shit and go from there. That's basically where I'm at. But yes, and then we got and then this got another one here from the Novice OAO with the 5 pounds, mind you. Remember that. We've got says if malaria started in Sweden, it would have been wiped out like polio. That's kind of the thing. We don't cure anything anymore in America. I don't know about other places, but in America, we don't cure anything. I think, the last thing, polio, I think, is legitimately the last thing we stamped out. Everything else has been here's medicine to mitigate. It's not to say that we can't. I'm pretty sure we could. But, there's no money in curing people of things that bother them. There's way more money in just prolonging whatever it is that's happening. It's sad but true. Sad, but very true. And then Robo's got our questions.
Yeah. So there's one that we'll have to save for next week. I didn't realize it included homework.
Oh shit!
Kadoba dropped a link for us, and I was like, "Oh, man, let me open the link real quick, and maybe I could just tell from the title." Hell no, that's a watcher. I'll watch it though. It looks interesting, but I don't have an answer for you right now. And I doubt. Maybe I don't. Who am I to assume? Have you seen this video before? Do you have an opinion on it?
I can't even see what the video is. Hold on.
Here, I'll just tell you the title is What Billionaire Tech CEOs Get Wrong About the Future with Adam Becker from Star Talk.
No, I've
not seen it, right?
I've not.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not seen that. I'll tell you.
Sounds interesting.
We'll have to take a look at it off stream because that's when I like, especially I don't know how long it is, but how long is it?
Yeah. It's a regular video. It's oh my god, it's an hour.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
There's my take.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it off stream, and if it sounds like something we can definitely I'll watch it to answer the question. But like I said, sometimes when things like that get suggested, sometimes it's like, man, I think that could be a show. Because technically that's kind of what happened with the Godfrey thing. That was actually suggested by one of y'all.
So,
yeah, we'll see.
Bone Brew has a bone to pick.
Uh-oh. What do we do? What
See
do we
I did
do?
there? Sorry.
Carry on.
Ultimately, go. Get a little stretchy stretch.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, we're about to go in. Let's go in.
Ultimately, why does it matter if most black folks are wrong about this Malcolm and MLK, about this MLK thing on this one? From a representation standpoint, while not accurate and not based on actual people, the reality of the black struggle is extremely akin to the mutant struggle. Is projecting our own lived experience onto media that harmful? Co-opting and projection is part of the conversation between audience and creator. What about the Punisher symbol, the Joker movie, J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter? At some point, the media is no longer the creators, no? Divorcing creator from media type of thing. Death of the artist type shit.
Yeah.
Regulated to headcanon? I have an answer, but would you like to go first?
Oh, I want to hear what your answer is. I'm curious.
The question, and the surrounding context is faulty. You're coming from Bumber. You're coming from the incorrect spot. It's a good statement that I agree with, but it's a bad question because nobody's saying that you can't relate to it. Nobody's saying that you can't see yourself in it, or that it's not a struggle that you could identify with and then connect it as you see fit. I get that. The problem has always been, ever since that, last year when I edited Ernie's video on the topic, has always been, it is factually incorrect that these are the people they are based off of. Not only that, like Ernie said in the video, and like Ernie said earlier, it kind of does matter on an ethical level too, on a morality, on a deeper level than it's just wrong. It matters because MLK and Malcom X are fucking incredible leaders in Black history. And why would you want to defile that with a fucking groomer and a genocidal maniac? You know what I mean? Why would you want to connect that? So there's a motivation on accuracy, and there's a motivation to protect the fucking legacy of those two great men in the first place.
Yep.
So that's why it matters.
I also think language matters. If you say these characters were created as an allegory for MLK and Malcolm X when they weren't, it tells me you're okay with pretty white lies. Like, it tells me you're okay with pretty white lies. I'm not. I don't like the idea. I don't think that is a lie that should be perpetrated, because here's the thing. It's not true. Once again, it's not true. But also, it creates a harmful narrative, and one that I feel, look, it's okay if you want to superimpose your life experiences on a piece of media. It's perfectly okay. But don't try to do it for everybody else. Don't make it everybody else's problem. That's kind of where I come at with it. Does that mean that we can no longer think of mutants as like being analogous to Black people? No, that doesn't mean that. But I mean, here's the thing. It also means that you can't, because I'm gonna tell you, this is a problem I've run into since I've been on been in the content creation game. This also means, I
just posted a link, Meg Manhattan. Yes, seriously, check that link. Watch the video. He explains it in there. And then Mega Man James, you're allowed to be wrong, but you are wrong. Click the video and you'll see why.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, talking about that. Gotcha. I see what you're talking about. But yes, the thing is, and I don't remember exactly where I was going, but I'll just continue. I personally feel that when you make false statements, and then try and use those false statements to hold up to uphold a narrative that, well, on paper is fine and innocuous, but ultimately just is misinformation. You know, why lie? We have so many good narratives that we could work with. Why lie? I actually, you know, I don't know if I should be giving y'all this for free. I don't know if I should be giving y'all this for free, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's two different audiences. But I don't think that MLK would be pleased with being compared to a groomer, a person who is a shit father, a shit husband, not a particularly good mentor, a liar, a snake, a thief, and a person who believes in enslaving other living entities just to suit his own purposes and telling terrible lies to people about their family that doesn't, you know, that claiming they don't have more family if they have. I'm referring to Vulcan in regards to the Summers brothers. And before you say, well, no, that came after, well, guess what? The shit you're talking about never happened to begin with. You can't have your cake and eat it too in this scenario, Sunshine. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't, in the one hand, say that a narrative that really didn't exist until almost 20 years later, after the X-Men's inception, you can't say that, well, this actually suits my narrative, so I'm going to use this part of it and just pretend that it's always been this way when it really wasn't. You can't do that and then not accept all the shit that came later. Because once again, the whole thing about Magneto being Jewish didn't come up until 82. The whole thing about Magneto being a more nuanced character and more in line with maybe potentially a Malcom X, even though actually his inspiration comes from Menachem Begin, if I'm remembering which one is which correctly. Mm-hmm. Whereas Charles Xavier is more based on David Ben-Gurion. So I just want to make sure that we're clear here on that. Also, if you're okay with the prospect of Malcom X, mind you, being compared to a person who from day one was a homicidal, genocidal sociopath of a person who also believed in enslaving people, genociding people, which are completely against the core tenets of Malcom X, I think that you're wanting prestige in an area.
Mega Man, why are you mad? Why are you mad? You're gonna sit here and get banned from a channel because you're in the art business, but I don't even believe that because you're a child.
I actually think it's
I know
funny.
you're still here.
Yeah.
I know you're still here because you're a bitch who likes this kind of attention. You are incorrect, and nobody fucking said that they didn't. That he didn't eventually be that, because if you say you know the video, you would know that Chris Claremont did start doing that. The whole conversation, the context of the conversation is that that's not who they were created as. Stupid. The fuck are you talking about? And yeah, I'm a little chubby.
Well, I mean, I actually think it's funny because it's like, okay, so basically what you're telling me is that you're a fat ass nerd that wants to impose your own body issues on someone else, so you're going to make it everybody else's problem. That's usually what people do when they're insecure about their own shit. They want to try and throw it in someone else's face. Look, first off, I don't even think being chubby is an insult. I mean, hey, if you're fat, you're fat. It's fine. Honestly, I think it's just being more honest if we're honest about who we are. I'm a fat ass, and I proudly own it. But that said, this is how I can tell people don't read. This is how I can tell people don't read. So, okay, you want to talk about... What was it he said? Because the messages actually went away, so I didn't. I would have to dig into the actual chat to go look for
Which part? What was he talking about? He was saying that they eventually.
Oh no, the whole 20 years.
And that it wasn't 20 years later. That's inaccurate. I think he's talking about, what is it, Magneto becoming Jewish or something?
I mean, his Jewish roots didn't come up until like the 80s, and he came out in 60. So that would be about roughly 20 something years later.
This dumbass probably like, actually, it was 17 and a half years. You don't know everything.
Okay, you know
it
what?
was 19 years, 3 months, actually.
So here, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do the math for you. So the issue where his being Jewish was actually addressed for the first time.
No, you're good, Bone Brew.
I
know who you are. You good.
So I want to show you guys the issue, and this information is not hard to find, y'all. Okay, okay. Look, I want to show you guys something. This is neither controversial nor brave. I want to show you. I want to show you people something. The issue where Magneto is first characterized as being Jewish. This was Uncanny X-Men number 161. Do you know when that issue came out? That issue came out in 1982, as I mentioned earlier. That is not an incorrect statement. As a matter of fact, its release date was June 8th, even though it has a cover date of September 1982. That does not really change anything here. So here, I'm going to zoom it in some more so the blind can see it. It's right there. So there's that. So I said 20 years later. It's actually closer to 18. Doesn't change anything about what I said. 18 years, 20 fucking years, 40 fucking years. Same fucking thing. Anyway, moving on from weirdo person.
Still here. I know you're still here. I know you're still watching too.
He's here. I know he is. That said, I am going to go on a limb and say, and this is kind of my ultimate point here. Do you want to have a dynamic that is the MLK Malcom X dynamic in the X-Men? You can actually get it. And I'm gonna tell you how you can get it. It's in two different characters, though it's not really played up in any major way. It's just something that pops up every once in a blue moon and then goes away for a while. There are two characters who are of the black persuasion who fit the bill of MLK and Malcom X, and their names are Storm and Bishop. Two characters with very different leadership styles, very different backgrounds, very different upbringings, very different ways of tackling problems, where Storm is the one who, while yes, she will fuck you up, she's a lot more likely to talk to you first and try and do things non-violently, and carries herself in a way that is very similar to a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Whereas in the case of Bishop, he comes from a war-torn future where talking is not the way. And yes, while he is a lot more calm than he used to be, he is more measured than he used to be, he is an ends justify the means type of person. And that aspect of his character has never changed. It's been tempered, but it's never fucking changed. Now, once again, we're talking in gross oversimplifications. We're talking gross oversimplifications here, so I don't want anyone to take what I said as the gospel. But if you want to make that dumbass argument that the X-Men is a civil rights allegory based off of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, I would at least like you to be accurate and not be lying. You can have the allegory, but it's not going to be the allegory you want it to be. Maybe. I do think that even then, you're still wrong. Because Storm didn't come out till 1975. And Stan Lee was nowhere near the creation of that character. So no. And Bishop didn't come out until the 90s. So the narrative's not going to fly the way you want it to. But here's the thing. I think the moment that we all accept that the 60s X-Men sucked and they didn't get good until 1975, I think the sooner that we all accept that and then just also live firm and secure in the truth that the X-Men as we know them, the allegories and the metaphors that we love to superimpose onto them, didn't really truly take root or shape until Claremont started writing the book. I think the sooner we all accept that, the better off we're all going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways,
How about that? Well, actually, we got one. We got a super chat to help brighten the day.
Oh, what we got? Oh, yeah. We sure fucked
with
it.
a little melody.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's pull it up. We got Gearless Mo out here says, when I saw that comparison on that podcast, I just laughed and taken back to when you covered it months ago, educating the masses. See, this right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about here. This is the thing.
Time is a circle.
It is, dude. And we're going to keep doing this shit. We're going to keep doing this shit for the foreseeable future because I promise you, give me another year. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to like remake that video once a year. I'm going to have to remake that video once a year and just be like, all right, like kind of like be like, oh, it's February. Time to remind these Negroes that this shit ain't real.
Gotta get ready. You might as well just start making the video all year long, just a little bit by little bit, so it's ready for each February that comes around.
Well, you know what it is? It's the same. You know what it is? Okay, so this is the same shit that keeps coming around. It's the same thing that I have to deal with every Black History Month when someone tries to erroneously say that LL Cool J is the first Black person to ever survive a horror movie. And I'm like, okay, so y'all just told me y'all don't watch horror movies that are older than like 95 or like 94 or whatever.
Right.
That's basically what you just told me. Because I was like, there have been several Black people who have survived horror movies long before even before LL Cool J was a rapper in the first place, like a rapper who we knew. So yeah, I'm like, bruh, stop it. Stop this bullshit. Stop it. That said, let's also sing the People's Prayer. The prayer of the peoples. Thank you, Gearless Mo, for that. 1999 super chat. And I think we should also take this moment. We are gonna take a good long look at the Elite X1 indie game recommendation of the wait.
What's up, fam? Remember that Vin Diesel movie where he was an immortal witch hunter? I know some of you don't want to remember it, but it came to mind. That said, it's 2026, I'm the Elite X1, and let's start this year's indie game recommendations off with a certified banger. Witchfire, developed by the astronauts, is a first-person dark fantasy roguelike extraction shooter built around precision gunplay, mobility, and build synergy. In Witchfire, you select a starting class and play as a prayer. Cursed witch hunters using black powder weapons, arcane spells, melee weapons, and relics to carve through corrupted maps packed with all manner of lethal enemies and monstrosities. The overall combat loop is deceptively deeper, especially with the latest melee-focused update. You can now actively weave melee into gunplay to manage ammo, interrupt enemy chains, and control close-range pressure instead of just disengaging. Witchfire's gunplay is the real king, though. Weapons hit hard and they feel as heavy as some old medieval-style fantasy guns should. And they also require skill and care to master with their high recoil, headshot multipliers, and reload windows to punish bad timing. Mobility factors in as well with slide shots, but quick swaps and ability chaining are also where the skill ceiling gets elevated. The game's world escalation system is where the roguelike extraction tag comes into play, as it also changes how you route or run. The longer you stay on the map, the higher the corruption level builds. Enemy numbers increase, elite variants appear more frequently, and mistakes become exponentially more punishing as the witch sends calamities your way. It forces real decision making, and you do push deeper for higher tier loot, or you can extract early to protect your build. Successful progression of Witchfire always feels deliberate and build focus. Between runs, you unlock new firearms, spells, relics, and passive stats that directly alter combat flow, cooldown reduction, mobility boosts, crit damages, and elemental factors. Builds actually matter when mixing melee tools with skill-based crowd control or burst damage setups. On a technical level, Witchfire is damn impressive. It's literally one of the most optimized Unreal Engine 5 games I've ever seen. Witchfire has been actively putting AAA games of the same genre to shame throughout its early access journey, and the $40 price tag just makes the shade even stronger. It's shaping up to be a hardcore shooter for players who like mastery instead of hand-holding. And with Witchfire version 1.0 release drawing very near, I can't even imagine what else the devs have left to add to this indie masterwork. But I will put it out there right now that I believe Witchfire deserves to be already in the conversation for someone's Game of the Year nominations. Witchfire is absolutely firing on all cylinders right now, available on Steam.
Yeah, that's getting got.
Can I just say though? Can I just say 55 gig install.
Bruh. I'm just saying.
Just
55.
saying.
Wait. I gotta see something. Wait. No. I'm not gonna let the game get off that light. I'm not gonna let it get off that light. No. I need to see something. What's the specs? What's the specs? What's the specs on the game?
64 gigs of RAM required.
Oh shit! God damn, we broke. God damn, bro. What? wait. No, look at this. Wait, let's see here. Let me see if I can.
If it's Steam Deck verified, it can't be that crazy.
Nah. Well, I'm looking at it now. Here, actually, I want to see if I can. Yeah, like right now, it's saying like minimum 12, and then recommended 16. Yeah, recommended.
Does anybody here have like 8 or 12 gigs of RAM?
Bruh.
Like I'm not trying to be funny. I like how do games run on that? Like
terribly.
you gotta have like everything closed, right? You can't do anything.
You can't
at
have
the same
shit
time.
open. Yeah, you can't have shit open. You actually, you know what? I just thought about something. What's that website? What's that one website I use? I'm gonna try to see. I want to see something. I'm trying to see if there's a deal. Here, let's see. Let me see. Okay. Because I'm always looking for the deal. That's me.
Osiris 2K1 is out here flexing. Yeah, shit. I got 64 on laptops, 120 on desktop. You brokies can't see me.
Man, bro folks don't know nothing about that. He's like broke asses. He's like, y'all don't know nothing about this, man. Get the fuck out of my face, dude. Oh my god.
Why are you looking that up? Check this out.
What you got?
Yeah, you're not imagining. It's actually going to be kind of ironic that I'm pulling this up out of ChatGPT. And you're going to see the irony here in a second.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're not imagining it. This is a real DRAM shock, and DDR5 are getting hit the hardest right now. Short version of what's happening, AI centers, AI data centers vacuumed up all the memory supply, and the memory makers shifted production to serve the AI data centers first. That created a shortage for normal PC RAM, so prices ripped upward. Hyperscalers ramped AI infrastructure. Samsung, SK, Hynix, Micron prioritized server DRAM, et cetera, et cetera. So, DDR5 is the battleground because servers are all DDR5 heavy right now. TrendForce describes the shortage as CSP-driven expansion. I don't even know what the fuck that means. All right. What you can do if you're shopping right now, buy only what you need for the next 6 to 12 months. Avoid paying extra for high bin DDR5 speeds. That's the key right there.
Yeah.
Capacity first if you don't need it, if you don't need the high speed. If your platform supports it, get DDR5 builds until the prices for DDR5 come back down. And yeah, the last one is just wait.
Yeah, that's and dude, I don't know if you heard about this shit. Yeah, so Mississippi, literally right next door, to Memphis. Apparently, they just got a $20 billion investment from Elon Musk to into a factory down there. Basically more Grok shit. So basically, they're going to be poisoning not just Memphis, Tennessee, but they're going to be hitting Mississippi up too.
Yeah, they just had a like a contest or some shit where they ran all like the big like OpenAI and Grok and Microsoft and Google on you just Google it, you'll see what it was, but it was some like test. And apparently Grok like outperformed like far and away. And which means that the investors are going to turn up the money, and then he's going to turn on the data centers. You all remember Final Fantasy VII?
Yep.
In the Undercity. You know what I mean? You look up and you're like, man, we used to be able to see the sun, and now we have the Undercity. We're in the Undercity.
I just started playing the remake again not too long ago.
That's where we're headed.
Yeah.
And literally nobody is going to stop it. You're going to be like, man, this AI is so cool.
They're having too much fun undressing underage girls to actually, yeah, exactly. They're too busy using Grok to undress a child actor, being a fucking sicko. But yeah, we're fucked. This planet is fucked, and we don't. Here's the thing. You know what it is? We have a Shinra. We have a real life Shinra. We do not have any clouds.
That's right.
We don't have any Barretts. We don't have any Tifas. We don't have any Red 13s or Euphies or Vincents.
Grok is the Twitter AI.
Yeah. Yeah. We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. But you know what? I still love y'all. Yeah. So we're gonna rest. We're gonna rest safe in the knowledge. I
gotta be the blaxploitation.
Oh my god! Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That is still the part of the remake I hate the most. Is him.
Yeah, it's like, why'd they do that?
It's like, man, y'all had an opportunity. You really had an opportunity to do better, and y'all said, "Fuck it." But no, I'm gonna get off here. I got some shit I gotta do. I can tell you guys about this. Breaking development. We have started production. We've started production on Heart of the Darkness #2.
Yay.
I just turned in 5 pages for Quinn to make a preview out of so that we can start gearing up. We're gonna be running a Kickstarter. I'll have more details on that here for too long. But the Kickstarter is actually going to be for both issue 1 and 2, and it'll be there'll be some other stuff that we'll talk about then as well. I'm going to be making some phone calls, sending some emails, calling in some fucking favors. I'll be trying to get some I'm going to be out here trying to secure some extra stuff and things. We're gonna see what happens with that, but yeah, it's coming together. Also, and I know it's taking a long time, and I apologize. Black Adam's #1 is almost finished. I swear to God, it's almost finished. This is what happens when I do everything myself. There's a panel here, there's a panel there, like literally there's 2 different pages where there's like a single panel that needs to be done, or like or like on another panel where a background needs to be I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot. God damn it, your boy is tired. Your boy is tired. Hey, I'll hit I see wait a minute, let me yeah, let me, hey, look, I will most certainly. Hey, I will most certainly. We're gonna be, listen, things are coming together. It's coming together. The whole thing's coming together, and I can't wait. all that said, we're gonna get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the new graphics and visuals. Robo really threw his back out, putting it all together. Yeah, he was out here handling business, and taking care taking care of the show. And yeah, outside of that, I got nothing else. Robo, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nope. I just put my link in the chat. And it's, there's links on the bottom. Go follow my Substack. Just wrote a little bit about what happened in Venezuela and how this is not new. And this is not unique to the Republican Party. I think Josh Stewart gave me an idea for another one talking about just a broader history of U.S. involvement in Latin America. So I'm going to start working on that one. That'll be a little bit bigger one. And am I streaming tomorrow? No.
He's like, about that.
I will be posting to Substack.
At least we have that. No, actually, I thought it was hilarious because someone posted this and I couldn't stop giggling about it. Someone posted a meme. I think it said something like it was like 1980 something, and we're fighting and we're fighting in it says it's 1980 something and we're going to war with the country for no reason, and they're like, it's 2001 and we're going to war with a country for no reason. It's 2026, and we're going to war with a country for no reason. It was basically taking the whole Dr. Manhattan thing and just using that. I was like, oh man, I loved it. It was way funnier in my head. Anyway, that said, let's get the fuck up out of here. I hope I see you guys next time. Keep it locked. I know there will not be a new... At least not yet. I haven't decided yet. I'm really still trying to figure out how I feel about this current run of X-Men. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. So the videos and that shit's going to be kind of sparse, maybe, unless I just really have something to say. I kind of have something to say about this latest issue of X-Men, but I'm debating whether or not I want to say it because I don't want to really be mean 2 weeks. Really been more than 2 weeks, but so many weekends in a row. Yeah, meaner.
Okay. Meaner. About in a row too. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, you call Brevard like a whole ass hoe. So I'm like, ooh, man, I was reading this. I was editing that shit. I was like, God damn. I wasn't even allowed to say an unnamed artist who will remain unnamed that I didn't care for their work. And this motherfucker is what was he? The chief editor-in-chief or some shit? Whatever.
Yeah, the editor of
you a bitch.
You whole bitch. Dude, you know what's crazy is I also directly accused him of being a copycat. But yeah, that got a cook Tom shit that whole video. I mean,
hey, if y'all were hoping that you would see Ernie the Blerd Without Fear writing a Marvel title one day, you can just go ahead and put that one to bed.
Yeah, that's just probably never happening. But you know what, in the meantime, I'll be writing my own shit. So anyway, thank you guys so much for for Robo of Left Face TV. I am the Blerd Without Fear, and you know what, Tom Brevoort,
we coming for you, nigga.